Hi, it's me. It's Bigpapachunk. I'm here now. Imagine that. And it's Wednesday. That means we're going to play SoulCalibur 6. And by we, I actually do mean we because I'm actually playing. Well, I guess not we as in like everyone, but we as in like the royal we, but also not the royal. I'm mumbling and whatever. Anyway, it's me, Bigpapachunk. This is Wednesday Night Fights. It's your SoulCalibur 6 bracket for the week. I'm here with Beanie Thuggish.
Howdy doody, y'all. It's time for another episode of Win and Freak Out Online Edition for 2025, episode number... Crap, I actually have to check. 25.
25, yeah. I know. I was like, I set up the Matcherino, I look at the bracket on like Start GG, and then as soon as I like hit the button to go to like Actually Live, I'm like,
what week are we again?
How long have I been fucking doing this? The answer's a long time.
Carrying the SoCal scene on your, or the whole California scene on your back. Crazy.
Yes, the SoulCal.
There we go.
Yeah, I know that the SoCal scene is definitely a series of words. All right.
Yeah, that's words too.
Yeah. All right. Konmai is going to be here in a bit. I believe they're trying to get some food, so I'm going to make sure that they get enough to eat because eating is important. So is drinking water, taking care of yourself, staying hydrated, getting good exercise, touching grass, and seeing the sun for small bits of time occasionally. Well, though, if you're in the East Coast, I do not blame you for keeping the sunlight exposure to like very minuscule amounts because I've seen the numbers over the past few days, and holy balls.
Hey, at least they also don't have that southern humidity, though.
Well,
the southern humidity down here is killer.
Some places do, but yeah, the humidity is... Oof. That's why my girlfriend refuses to go to Taiwan in the summer, which is the only time I have off, but makes sense.
You're like, I really want to see Taipei, and she was like, oh, you better plan a winter trip then.
Well, yeah, that's what we did. We went in February.
Okay.
February, and then last time we went to Japan, it was in April. So, yeah, good times, but... Anyway, we're not here to talk about Taiwan or Japan, even though this game was made in Japan. We're talking about SoulCalibur 6, and specifically our Matcherino! Exclamation.
We have a lot of codes left.
Yeah, we do, but exclamation Matcherino can help fix that. Exclamation Matcherino into the Twitch chat, brings up the link like I just did. You click on the link, go to this Matcherino page, sign in this top right corner over here. If you don't have an account, you can create one for free. It's super easy. There's like a bunch of different like socials that you can already like link to just to make it faster and easier, or you can just create your own account, whatever you want to do. Once you do that, you can click the blue claim code button and it adds a free 25 cents to the prize pool. Costs you absolutely nothing other than a little bit of time.
Yeah, and that time helps the competitors earn that chicken nugget money. And we also already have one direct contribution from Palm Trees of $5, along with those 15 codes that have been used so far. So let's hope by the end of the night, make that 16 codes. Hopefully by the end of the night, we'll have all those codes used up because that is a free, $10? Am I stupid?
50 divided by a quarter?
Something like that. A little over $10, $12.
Yeah, like $12.50 or something like that. I don't remember. Actually, no, yeah, it's $12.50.
Yeah, you got that right. See, it's because you're a teacher. That's how it goes.
I teach music, and thankfully that was a number divisible by 4, so it worked out.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just use division. Yeah, The only thing I want to divide is this bracket into pieces so we can watch as many cool matches as possible.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the bracket, yeah, we got a slightly smaller bracket tonight, but I don't care. Yeah, I am small enough that I was able to enter, so I'm going to play a little bit tonight. But we got Mika coming out, Machine Gun, Shinobi. Charlie had to DQ, unfortunately, so Mia's just going to get a bye, but that's fine for her. Vocal Evolution, Great Dreamer, I'm not saying that. Juice, Hawkblade, Tira Gold YoRHa, and aLittleAnarchy. Marcel and SouzouLion coming back from last week after doing really, really well. So we're going to see how things go. Yeah. Oh wait, hold up! I forgot the intro. Hold up.
Have the wildest names. Oh, you didn't do the
forgot.
intro.
Hold up! All right, everyone, back up. Here we go. I'm going back.
Pretend none of this happened.
Yeah.
Pretend none of this happened.
SoulCalibur 6.
Okay, I fixed it.
There we go.
Fuck, I forgot. Anyway, I'm gonna do that every single time. But yeah, so before we're gonna start, I also forgot. Let me go to the slide. For those of you who didn't see the post or anything, SoulCalibur 6 was officially announced, I guess, sort of announced, or at least we got the announcement that we're going to be fine to run is a bring your own community tournament at Evo, which is like a side tournament at Evo, because there's the main games, and then there's like the community games, which are like side games but more officially run, and then there's the BYOC, which is like the second set of side games. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that other than that. So, but either way.
But we're there. What matters is we're there.
So, there's still a few days left to register for Evo. It is late registration, which means the registration is absolutely stupid expensive. But if you do want to go, you can go. And if you're interested in only going for SoulCalibur 6, you do not need a main competitor bracket to enter our bracket, since it is a bring your own community event. You could order a spectator pass and then still compete and play in our bracket if you so desire. But if you do want to compete in any of the main games as well, which includes the main lineup and the community tournament or events that are not BYOC, you will need a competitor badge, which is like expensive right now.
Yeah, it's like over 100 now, correct?
It is over 200, I think.
Holy good
and
googly moogly!
Not including the registration fee per game that you play. I have to go check. I actually don't know. I might be lying out my butt, but it is expensive.
Yeah, I thought it was over 100, but not 200. I thought it was like 170.
I mean, like it was expensive at early registration. And now it's just gotten more. But I mean, it's there's too many things. But yeah. Anyway, if you're interested, start.gg/SC6 Evo 2025. If you want to register, there's also our Matcherino that's already up. I think the free codes got secured. I don't really know, but anyway. But yeah, so if you hit the Matcherino for the SC6 Evo bracket, that would also be great. And if you want to sign up, if you're going to be at Evo and you want to be there, I mean, just sign up. Even if you don't think you're going to do that well or whatever, like it doesn't matter. The best thing you can do for any game or any community is just enter a bracket, go 0-2, and then meet some people and make some friends.
Yeah, I think the 0-2 and to get lunch with new homies is probably the most powerful bracket you can have.
Yes,
like especially if it's your first Evo or first major in general, because a lot of times if you run deep in bracket, you talk to no one. Like you're busy.
Yeah, or like me, like I'll be there, but like I'm going to be running a couple things. I'm going to also be a regular referee at Evo, so I'll be running some other brackets. So it's like if you want to like meet me or like get games with me, this again, I would love to play games with anyone at Evo. If you just ask me and I have the time, I'm more than willing to sit down and play games, provided I have the time. And so are like 90% of the people in the community. So it's like if you want to play or you want to learn, the best thing you can do is at least enter the bracket so you can hang out with us a little bit longer. And again, you can just answer us any questions we're on. So long as you're not an asshole, you're good.
I think that's a good way to put it.
It's the one rule. Don't be an ass. It's so easy. Just don't be an ass. All right.
I think that's a good rule.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start calling up some of these matches.
Ooh, what match are we getting? Vocal versus it's kind of hard to I wouldn't type that either. Yeah, I wouldn't
my fingers,
I wouldn't type that if I were you.
My fingers are like recoiling as I type it.
What the fuck did you just type?
I don't tell you.
Things that don't make me happy. But no, our first match of the day.
The hard R. Is that what's going on here?
No. That'd be pretty funny to type. You'd be pulling out. Who was that? That wasn't Punk, was it? Oh yeah, what?
Was it Punk? I mean,
it was Hungrybox for Punk's tournament. It was Punk's tournament run in Hungrybox's tournament.
Oh, okay. I thought for 2 seconds I thought you said Hungrybox, and it was like, I know that guy is a little, but
no,
I didn't think it was that
someone
bad.
messed up on the Matcherino and like not on the Matcherino, on the Start GG, and like they put his Punk's pronouns as some words that aren't pronouns.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I can say them, but you guys can't. If you catch my drift.
Why are Smash players like this?
You know, I like to think that like we're past this, and there's no way people would do that, and like no one actually finds that all that funny. You know, but well, here we are.
Hey man, Mango humped his way into unemployment. I don't know what to tell you.
Man.
I heard about that. Yeah,
dude.
I didn't see the clip.
He blew
but I heard
it.
about it.
He blew it, dude.
No, he didn't blow it. That's the problem. He humped it.
He did. He has a kid. He blew it. That's the worst part. Is like you have to remember. It's like this dude's a dad. You're like, oh. Big oofs. Big oofs all around. Just incredible stuff.
All right, so we're gonna have Hawkblade versus Juice as our first match. Nice.
Are we getting the Korean terror himself? What is this binding? Why RB, RT, RS? There's no way.
That, you know, I think about it, but like it can't be that freaky, right? Can I tell you guys a story before this match starts? I actually used to play with the top triggers on a DualShock 2. I used to just use the 4 triggers and the D-pad. So like it was like A, it was L1A, B was L2, K was R1, and G was R2. And then I would just use the D-pad when I was like a little kid. Am I banned? I feel like I'm banned. Oh,
yeah, no, sorry, we just had to cut you off. It's over.
He's permanently muted. We can no longer hear our second commentator. He might be a schizo. Ooh, nice. That was a really good counter hit check on that through B. That was really good. Not letting him get away with the A-slide Bs. I like that. Hawkblade just keeping control of this match in the close range here versus Juice.
First time I've ever seen A-slide B just like not automatically win over everything.
Yeah, he was like, oh, A-slide B, that's crazy, because I know the counterplay for that. Whoa.
It's 1B apparently, which blew my mind.
Yeah, because, you know, you think about the auto GI on it and the fact that it's tech crouching, so you're like, what do I do here that like is fast enough that he can't twirl? And you have to find something fast enough that can't twirl, but will also crumple to get you enough damage to disincentivize. And Hawkblade figured that out, right? Having the matchup knowledge to know what moves beat some of the stronger options in the game is really good. But now Juice taking it back. And there you can see that it felt like Hawkblade was getting prepared for some sort of a base hold and going for that 1B, but instead Juice did the twirl and got a full combo punch. Really good. Ooh, and the chase back. Yeah, the BB to chase back on the base hold. These guys are playing really close and compact, but still making every interaction feel as if it's important. Just like that. Nice. Another twirl.
Hawkblade's gonna hate himself when he realizes that all he needed to do this entire match was duck the second part of 6AA.
Oh yeah, that is duckable. 6AA and what 6AB you can fuzzy it, right? Where you do a
6AB is you can fuzzy it, but it's kind of dangerous. But like literally, Juice did nothing but options that lose the low.
I call those Tekken strings, where like every string is a mid-high. I'm like, this is a Tekken string. Yeah. Oh wow, this fool running it down. No. Oh, this is a scary spot to be in. I like the sidestep there, just trying to work his way away from the corner, even if he takes the guard crush here. Now for the next round, if he lives, at least he has full guard gauge to play with. Oh, nice sidestep, I believe it misses, and now he can just AA to get that Hawkblade, keeping that awareness up.
It's still moving, it's still moving. He hasn't been contained yet. Nice slap on the pass, though.
Yeah, this is the round that he can go nuts with all of his talismans. He can just start spending them. So that resource no longer matters, and immediately using that soul charge getting out of the situation. But of course, now you have to deal with, I was going to say, a soul charge back from Siegfried, but instead Juice calling out that long range approach option with the CE and still has an additional bar just in case he wants to go for that. There's no fucking way! There's no fucking way! There's no fucking way!
There's no way this guy...
Who taught this guy how to play the game?
Oh my god, Rip City Outlaw must be so proud right now.
I was like, yeah, if there was any doubt in your mind.
Oh my god.
It's Rip City. It's absolutely. I need to have a talk with him.
If there was any doubt in your mind that this fool has been hanging out with Rip.
That is so funny.
I need to have a word with him. I just have a few questions.
That was evil.
Turn Beanie into a Karen.
Yeah, I might have to complain to the manager. God. I think after that, I might have to complain to the manager. This Siegfried pressed A plus B plus K 2 times in a row. I think I need a refund.
I want a refund.
Oh, very nice. The double sidestep there, making sure he was completely safe, not getting retracted by that, and then going for the 3B. A small amount of damage, though, and, you know, I think with the amount of big damage and guard damage that he's doing here, Hawkblade just has to do more damage on a lot of these interactions if he wants to be able to win this game. So, right now, it looks like Juice is just running him over with the 6AA.
He needs to introduce the idea that there is a reverse mix-up on 6A. Series.
I think he also needs to...
He really does.
He needs to show him that, like, hey, I know what the crouch button is, right? If he shows him I know what 2 plus G means, maybe he'll be less likely to use the 6AA over it. But right now, I mean...
He's just slapping, bro.
This is a
His spear is broken.
Oh, he actually tried to CE again. Oh my gosh.
I would have laughed my ass off if he managed it. But let's see if he survives. He's got bubble.
Yeah,
there it is.
There to be able to close it out against that mid juice. Keeping it extremely aggressive in that second game, not really giving Hawkblade any time to adjust and create a strategy that beats what he was doing outside of maybe just ducking. But
I'm just glad he spent his meter. He really spent it. He just like dumped it on him.
Are we talking about Juice here?
Yeah, Juice just splattered his meter all over that dude's face. That was great.
Yeah, we don't waste butter out here.
He went full Paula Deen that
Make sure there's a lot of butter in this dish, okay?
Hey, if your opponent tries to zone you, man, like, hey, remember who's got the big sword here? You might be like Bill Bloodborne, but you know.
Or even more so, come in with like very big unsteppable options, like the big Hori mid he tried to do for the first CE, right? And that it's like one of those spots where you're like, do I attempt to backdash this or is it gonna hit me? Like he's kind of like leaning there. I could just like throw it out and do it and maybe it'll beat it out. And with how much space there was, you know, it makes the move take longer to come out. And he had the timing right on the first one. The second one, I'm not really sure what happened. If I'm honest.
You just called him out. He's just like, you want your turn back? All right, buddy.
It's like, if you want your turn back, you got to eat this first. You got to block this first. And he was like,
but
I wasn't blocking. Well, I guess I have some choice words for you.
That was really fun. I like that. It is funny though, like, because he does kind of play like the son of Rip City in a way.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Yeah, Sun City Outlaw.
Sun City Outlaw. Unk City Outlaw. I don't know. Rip City Unk. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was also a really fun match to watch.
Yeah, that gave me life. So how you doing, Beanie? Sorry, I'm like completely dazed.
No, you're okay. It is a good day. It's been a long day, but it's a good day. So we're here at the end of the day to watch some SoulCalibur 6 and yap about the matches as they occur.
Yes, as they occur. But if they don't occur, we have tons of fat ads, like core values.
Yeah, we have, and I like these ads, to be fair, because they're just more about the community and what we tried to do to keep the game alive.
Yeah, and if anybody's out there who needs like help promoting their stuff SoulCalibur related, just hit us up or something, or drop it in SoulCalibur Central. We usually can find it. But
yeah, just drop a new slide.
We're not weird. But if we skip you, just tell us. Just DM us or something, or roll up in chat or something. Like that's it. Like seriously, like half of the time we just roll up on this. We're like, oh yeah, we have to get this to work, and then we forget about like the whole pre-planning stuff. Speaking of pre-planning though, here we go. MIKAMYSITC versus Chunk, who is, I don't know. I'm curious to see what Chunk does to the other Greek.
Yeah, I don't know how this.
What's not a Greek? What the heck?
He's not a Greek. I think he's
That's
German.
not a Greek.
Yeah, he's German.
What the heck?
Yeah, MIKAMYSITC is on Nightmare. I'm surprised to see that Nightmare's back.
I'm surprised, yeah.
Cassandra.
Well, this is up to Chunk to be like, hey,
I think it's mostly about knowing where your -14s and -16s are and just stabbing everything you can, right? Especially because he is on all buttons, so those he's gonna have those locked and loaded for any situation that they're in. Oh, the timing catch on that was really good. Not able to kill, but the crouch there at the end spells the end of that first round for BPC. But no, there's a good amount of meter built on both sides, and maybe we can see something cool from BPC here.
Let's see. MIKAMYSITC seems like they're
running
the offense
right now. Yeah, just absolutely like keeping a distance away from Chunk to the point where there's almost nothing that can be done. Except that was a really nice 2-2 to check the.
Yeah, it's a good catch 22 for Chunk to enable, just because it's oh wow, what a call out on the Angel Step though. That was kind of, but yeah, 2-2B is gonna be pretty good in this matchup just because you know you're gonna have the timing of AGA and then most of the mids are gonna be too slow to deal with it. But we'll see if it's gonna be able to carry him because most of this has been just like the Mika show.
Yeah, especially with these small side steps to kind of evade some of the verticals that Chunk has been doing. Okay, yeah, the 2A, not trying to get pushed out of the ring edge, fighting their way back to center stagers Chunk. Chunk's in Lines of Life. Still has the 2 bars of meter on both ends, though. Well, who's going to be the first person to spin some meter?
I think he wants a knockdown and a soul charge or soul attack or something, but never mind, he's just gonna die. Oh.
Yeah, ducking that throw. And throws, I think the coolest thing about SoulCalibur throws is they're very seeable once you see the little spark, and that's when you can let your punish, right? It's not one of those things where like the throw happens and it's just like part of the game, like you just see arms, you don't see like a little spark. I think that's very helpful for knowing that you can get your punch.
Yeah. And particularly, Sophie has a good lethal hit against throws when you crouch them, so might come into play. We'll see though, because right now it's just been kind of like, oh, you're gonna throw me? Nah, mid city.
Yeah, tech crouching mid city mostly.
There we go.
Yeah, and then the knockdown right there.
This matchup's kind of fucked, by the way. 3A busts through armor. It's -12, but it's not punishable by Nightmare, so you can actually just use it to stop the Nightmare from smashing.
Sophie's 3B does enough damage to break his armor?
No, 3A. Her Hori mid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's a good launcher, but yeah, that's a good Hori mid. Probably.
I mean, the launcher works too, but like, I remember seeing this on a stream randomly, where it's like, wait, 3A is like cursed in this matchup, but so far, it's funny because like it's the little things, but it seems like Chunk's not comfortable with playing against mid-range characters that don't play small.
You have to be able to get in before you can really establish that 6-6A and 3A pressure anyway. And I think that's one of the best things that MIKAMYSITC has been doing is keeping Chunk at distances where he can't really effectively play the game in ways that make Sophie look great in the game.
There we go. Game that. Finally, I was wondering when the Chunk was going to come out.
Did he tech into that? I'm sorry, did she tech into that? Oh. Ooh, nice. Okay, 4B.
All right, stabilizing now and getting a better sense of the rhythm.
Oh, walk up soul charge. Interesting. Yeah, you do have 2 to work with here, but you don't want to throw it away completely and not get anything off of it. Right now, Chunk is kind of stealing the hell out of that soul gate.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to time and catch the sidestep there. I do like the throw break,
no!
Scary stuff. Yeah, definitely one more of those hits from that spot, and you will be out of the ring, so you really got to pay attention here. The double. Okay.
Oof. Side throws left and right, man.
Yeah, Micah's sidesteps, the small sidesteps on the 60Ps have been really good.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, again. I dare you. Yeah. Oh no!
But alive, just gonna have to roll around there. Yep.
Nice block. Is this the 1K game? Oh, nice.
Nope. Instead, going for the counter hit BB. I really like that because that means that Chunk was comfortable with Micah's timing.
Yeah.
More over than just trying to mix them on the 3rd interaction of a 3 interaction round end. It was more about the timing catch, and it worked perfectly.
Okay, here we go.
Really getting the duck catch there. Not the back door this time, yeah. Instead, wants to keep at the ring catch. I really like that. That was super smart.
Oh, no. No! The one way you could have died. My man did not break back.
I'm mashing back. If I'm at the ring edge by Asta, by Nightmare or Siegfried, I'm mashing back, bro. I don't want to be here.
Uh-oh. Getting close to the ring edge again.
Hey, ooh, take it back, run it back, run it back. I love that. Like hey, look, you think you got reverse ring outs? Let me show you something here. Let me show you what we do around here.
Okay, gets an air hit, but then guard cancels like a champ. He goes to the low.
Oh, and the tech catch. Yeah, gonna get some extra damage there. And a lot of meter gain off of that lethal too.
Oh no, good from MIKAMYSITC to do the anti-timing check.
And calling out the potential roll there at the end of the game. Okay, walk up switcher again. This is the second time we've seen MIKAMYSITC do that.
I like the idea of spending meter.
Yeah, like making sure the meter gets spit instead of sitting on it, but you know, not getting a knockdown or a hit first. Or oh god, did not have enough time to step there. That is an extremely wide.
Oh my god, the retract.
Ah!
Yeah, it doesn't work on 6-6A. That's just funny. Like 6-6A doesn't eat armor, but 3A does. It's the weirdest thing. Technically, the worst move is better in this matchup.
Using the soul charge yet? Ooh.
What's the punish?
Oh, okay, instead of a soul charge, going for a CE. Okay.
This is the day where Chunk wishes he was a fraudulent character that had a ring out carry from that position.
Oh, nice back step. Okay.
Got a break. Nice.
Oh, and the side step 1 mix-up situation here and ducks into the mid. BPC
All right, Chunk,
staying
stay alive.
alive. But there is once again 2 soul charges on the side.
Run
of
soul
my
charge.
deck. We're almost. Yeah, I thought it was gonna happen, but I guess not. Right? Run up block maybe that time instead. There is the soul charge on defense here. Does not want to have to play defense anymore. Let's see if they can make themselves some offense.
Nice start.
Oh, not getting the punish though. That
Nani?
is the
What is happening?
They both seem to have missed a few confirmed, which is unfortunate. Okay, the side
Nice
step
punish.
into the immediate 3B. Yeah, boom. In the simple combo again. That is not enough to kill, but it is extremely close. How do you come back from this? This is such a small amount of
Wake
life.
up soul charge, meme.
You can eat 1K, but you cannot eat through 4B. Wow. Okay.
4B.
And Chunk is gonna take it. Woo, let's go, Chunk.
Chunk did it. You stressing me out, bro.
Did you just come back with the Donkey Kong sound? Oh,
I'm stressing myself out. Also, well, I don't know. Something was weird. Something was weird in my Parsec feed, but that's why I did so ask like the first like game as I was trying to figure that out. And then I just like eventually was like, fuck it, this isn't going away. I have to lock in.
That was good stuff. Good stuff.
yeah, that was a really good match to watch. I like the back and forth between BPC and Micah there because, you know, when matches are big blow-ups, there's got to be funny things happening in them, like a double CE. But when matches are really close, that's when you can tell that there's adjustment easily on both sides, and I really like that.
I don't like how disciplined Chunk is. Playing small game upsets me.
You know who it also upsets? It's always really funny. Pluto. I'll always be playing Pluto, and then he'll just be looking at me. He's like, "Please do something, please, anything," and I'm just like standing there.
Please play like an asshole. Yeah.
And he was standing there menacingly.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like press a button, please, anything. I'm begging you. But yeah, no, Miko's pretty good catching some of my stupid habits.
While Rising B was the king there.
Wall Rising B almost destroyed you.
Yeah, I was getting
Like,
I was getting mad. I was just like, bro, I'm just trying to do a BB, man. Like,
That's so funny.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Pluto TV. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
That's the guy. Mhm.
Good old Pluto. Coming up next, we're gonna have YoRHa versus, I believe that's Anarchy.
yeah.
Anarchy's tag. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I actually haven't seen Anarchy play yet.
I like their Mitsu. Surprisingly. The only Mitsu that uses Rip Ripper that in this game at the moment, as far as I know, 2-2A. The good, seemingly good on paper, but in practice kind of bad.
Yeah.
Side step punish. But we're probably gonna see Voldo. Usually plays Voldo. The trick to beating Anarchy is to be like, hey, do you know how to deal with Mantis? All right, there you go.
It's like, oh, you've actually labbed this character? Crap. All right, let me see if I have another character.
Yeah, he really likes Mantis. Like and also RE cancel. RE cancel and Mantis crawl. If you get those two things figured out, you might have a chance. But that being said, we'll see. YoRHa likes to play the long game, which I guess in this case is kind of a pain in the ass because she's one of the characters that can play like turbo full screen and be really annoying for times where I think Anarchy likes to get breathers to kind of slow the game down. Also, step 3B is forever and will never stop. And even if you think you conditioned him out of it, he'll still step 3D until you're blue in the face. We'll see though.
Right, you have to think of the amount of damage you take off of getting sidestepped trying to use step 3B versus the amount of damage and the knockdown you're gonna get when you hit.
Yeah, there's like basically no risk to it in the sense because most people don't punish it that well.
Yeah, it does depend on the matchup, but a lot of characters don't have a great way to stop Voldo from using it as a way to just like recondition the opponent into knowing like, hey, this is a button that you're gonna have to try to slow down the tempo to watch for. That was a really good back throw.
It kind of sucks that this is the one character that is gonna be in back turn a lot to open themselves up to 6BV. All right, I'm liking that. Like that spacing game. Okay, here we go.
Okay, there's going into the stance here.
Nice, getting the wheel. Huh? Rat catcher at a very strange range.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't believe he had to block that, actually. I thought he would be in CR for the rest of the turn.
I like that. Trying to bait a potential GI there. And the second time, instead it's an RE, but big damage here, not 50 kill. I do like the immediate crouch, just full committing to the duck on that throw. Does not want to have to deal with it. Does have 2 bars of meter here, so we could see YoRHa use one of them. Instead, choosing to hold on to it.
Good, good stanky leg. What? The swimmer? Ah, 2-2, my beloved. Great move. Okay, blocking it out. Good 9K to the face.
Yeah, 9K, that was a really good way to catch any potential side step buttons there.
Oh my god, what a call out. Actually godlike. Really smart.
Know, man,
I'm a big fan of that.
Seeing these CEs just completely ruin people's day. Block them. That's not that. You know, if your opponent did it and you didn't block it, that's on you.
I mean, it was smart. You know, your back turn, it's like I-12, right? It's like fast as hell.
Yeah, it's faster in back turn. I believe it's I-16 or I-20 in front turn, and then it's I-12 in back turn. Right, and that's the perfect kind of thing to use to disincentivize 2B from trying to go for the back turn.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ari doesn't really work against Soul Charge 2B because she has a break attack. Nice block. What's the punish? Nothing. Oof.
No punish. Instead, just that might have been one of those Parsec moments.
Yeah, that was probably Parsec. Yeah.
Oh, the jump attack, I like that because it keeps you immune from the lethal hit, but you still have to.
He did the Nova Mage.
The famous guard break move that never guard breaks.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like, oh my god, it worked again.
Oh my gosh,
dude, I love that Anarchy actually destroys people who mash, just like absolutely bodies them.
Oh, you want to try to keep tempo and keep turns with me? I hope you're close enough, because if not, back turn CE.
He really beats mashers. I'm serious. He's like really good at people who mash, and YoRHa's mashing like a mofo. Like getting a turn and then being like, okay, I can try to keep enforcing it. But Anarchy's like, yeah, no, hold this I-12. Oh, goes for the elbow.
Ari cancel.
Yeah.
Tried to go for it there, but takes this huge chunk of damage. And
Jesus Christ.
So much meter.
Yeah.
No, anime character, smiley face.
Oof.
Go for mid this time. Oh, and I called it out before it happened. Let's see if he's closing it out with mid as well.
Yeah, that's
the step catching mid as well.
That's the hardest place to be as Voldo. You have a big health deficit. Your opponent is like knows that they can mash on you to kill, and then you only have like 2A to really do anything.
2A and maybe like 1K, but 1K at the wall is pretty hard to like do anything. You'll get the pushback, but you won't be able to get any for yourself, any space.
All right, Anarchy is running.
I think this could be I think this could be a back turn CE again, but instead not going for it there. Maybe trying to get through the wall of attrition first, maybe lower the life. Oh, I was wrong.
It worked again?
Yeah, run counter was not doing a step G, just immediately holding that up position and getting caught.
God, dude.
In with the... And, you know, I thought it was going to happen a little earlier, but LevelUnarchy threw me off.
That's so funny. Ooh, the full hold version. Oh, there he is. He's in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought YoRHa was gonna do.
There's no way.
That is like, that's a thing. He does wall splat himself. He's a funny guy.
Oh
Speaking
no,
of wall splats though.
Yeah, one of them. Oh, but this is the confirm there. That was interesting. I don't know if it was just timed improperly or if it was maybe the spacing on the side of the wall.
Okay,
there's no way.
The anti-mash is gonna work this time.
Yeah, extremely fun. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, shame on you. Fool me once. Nani? Oh, wall.
But back turn,
back
so
turn.
this is gonna just kill this.
When I say wall, his back was a wall that received 6 BB.
Yeah, you don't need a wall when you are the wall.
He did it. He actually did normal RE. It's the first time I've ever seen in my life.
You know, gotta hit him with the mix-up for the one time.
Yeah, the one time. He's gonna see. I guess feel it. Oh, okay, didn't.
I think it's gonna be a soul charge on wake up. Like after.
I would have been so sick if he did though.
He actually mashed AA as in just with end here. That's pretty. I would, me personally, but you know, I don't know how everyone likes to spin their meter. Maybe they like to die with it. You know, like it happens.
Yeah, YoRHa. I feel like it's funny.
AA there seemed like an interesting choice to try to beat that aerial attempt instead of using the soul charge to just get the free spot.
If you don't give Anarchy an inch, you can take a mile, it seems. But the last time, like, I think he got on that run, really, you know, YoRHa got like a half health combo at round start. So, ooh, interesting non-combo there, but we'll take it. Ooh.
Oh, another one. And this
Charges in.
Yeah. Plus frame.
Hey, almost got the wall spot too. Oh!
And that could be it. Very close here. Tried to go for the DI, and the delay on that 6 BB is going to be enough to, I wouldn't say even up this game, but not even close. There's still a lot of life left for LevelUp. I don't know why I thought the combo was going to be longer there.
Okay. Goes for the mid, gets clocked. Almost with punish there. Interesting choice.
That was a super freak attempt, if I believe correctly. And going for the elbow this time. Yeah, just standing there waiting, does not want to potentially get hit by the elbow, so we'll just take the minus frames. And that is also minus. Good stuff from...
I think he touched the step again. No?
No, not this time. Oh, and you know what's unfortunate about that? That is actually just minus 20. You could just do a standard-ass minus 20 punish. But I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Oh, gets back up in the throw. Going bad back. Ooh, and the GF. Damn.
Yeah.
That actually mattered. If you didn't get it, I think he wouldn't have killed.
That is the worst feeling, because you're already in back turn as well, though, most of the time, or a lot of times. Things like that are real versus you. You can still potentially break, because you can break while he's back turn.
There we go.
There's no way to switch, right?
No, it works. It's a combo.
That's a combo. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I just learned something new. I've never seen that before.
That's kind of the elbow classic. Because he's in back turn, so you're like Giga Plus.
Yeah, you're super plus, and you have a faster C. That makes sense.
I feel like Chi-Hying there is so dangerous. Nice block. See what we can do there. Oh,
Ooh,
good challenge. Damn.
On the way down, immediately jumped over that BB.
Oh, what
happened?
Weird mantis crawl timing.
And once again in back turn. These back turn spots have really been not helping LevelUp this game.
Yeah, I want to say that, like, there's got to be some blocking being done there, but I kind of understand the idea of wanting to stay in back turn.
Fuck blocking. We just use RE. Let's go. Still has guard gauge left. Yellow guard gauge, so maybe use one of these soul charges to take your turn back so that you don't have to deal with it for potentially the next turn.
Okay, good RE.
Oh, even lower guard gauge now. Yeah, that is
early.
not. Yeah, that was.
Gotta hit confirm that thing. Oh.
It's gonna be death because. Whoa!
Okay. Do you have an unblockable setup here? Hold up.
No, not unblockable, just hard to blockable. But instead of
guard break. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like Anarchy had the right idea until he started getting stressed, and then started mantis crawling in the weirdest spots, like up close. Like,
yeah, annoying.
It doesn't work. You got to be able to scare people into respecting you as a player, and
because if you don't, you're gonna eat those back turn BBs. I mean, those BBs in back turn all the time.
This back turn, it's just like not
an extra meter.
Taking advantage of the fact that you could just play normally instead of just like super weird all the time, you know? Because like, what was working was putting Gold YoRHa like in a bad position and then checking him whenever he just like relentlessly matches. Now, granted, credit to YoRHa, he basically plugged up the hole and said, okay, every single time I've tried to mash here, I got exploded. So let me just like stop doing that.
Yeah, slow down.
And he was able to
instead of continuing to get run over by the CEs. I really like the adjustment there. Like a lot of people are bullish and don't want to give up on their game plan if the game plan is strong, because it was for the most part. But just giving your opponent a little bit of their game plan back to make them feel more comfortable, to maybe make more risks and take more bad plays or plays that you can interact with better. That's probably the right thing to do. And I think YoRHa picked the right decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's one of those guys that's good at saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And 6BB was basically paying him dividends every single time.
Yeah, he was cashing a check every time he did 6BB.
Like, the key there was then to be... It's basically up to the Voldo to be like, okay, I'm back turn, my opponent wants a 6BB, maybe I should just sidestep all day. Sidestep and then 4K for like game or whatever. Something other than that. But like, yeah, what I saw there was like an idea that seemed cool, but then you have to transition. You need to have kind of like a pocket game plan that's more grounded. and more reactive to the situation versus being like, I'm just confusing my opponent.
Yeah, like when your opponent is less respectful of your options or understands how to beat them because maybe they've labbed them, you have at least that small Voldo game plan that it still works really well instead of just trying to sit in CR and
Yeah, just like weird Mantis transitions. That's my only criticism. Because like I looked at that, I'm like, man, that would have been a great T2A.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just
you know
like
what I find weird? The amount of codes still here left in the match arena. Do you know how to get to the website for Match Arena by any chance?
You just click the exclamation point Match Arena thing like I'm gonna do because I'm lazy. Also, hi Bank Leaf.
Yeah, you do that, and then you press the contribute button. It's yellow, and then
big and yellow.
And then you hit claim code, and you added a free 25 cents to the pot for no charge to you at all. And you can also do direct contributions of your own if you would like to.
We're already up at 11 thanks to Palm Trees for dropping the 525. Did you know that palm trees drink like the blood of 5 men every day? Or the water of 5 men every day? I guess that's blood.
That's terrifying.
Water or blood, what's the difference? I learned that from Dune. That guy was watering the plants and shit.
Cassandra.
Alright, machine gun kills versus Mia.
Mia.
Dune mentioned.
Dune?
Dune mentioned.
Dune mentioned.
Cursed stage.
Like,
Cursed stage.
isn't there a Dune game?
I can't believe it. Why is WNF just always the forest? Like,
This
we might
has
as well
gotta
call
be
it
a-
Wednesday Night Forest.
Yeah, I was gonna say this must be some sort of fucked up like forest fire joke that I'm just not getting yet. I don't understand.
We're almost to that season in California, so that
Yeah,
might
that's
be
fine.
might be topical pretty soon.
Battle 1.
As they say, toasty.
Are they teabagging round start? There's no way this is real, right? They were
no,
checking
it's
their
real. This is
controller.
Mia's gimmick.
No,
Mia
they
likes
were
to.
checking their controller, right? Like surely.
No, Mia's gimmick is literally teabagging to lose. I'm just gonna call it straight.
I love
But-
the teabagging to lose that you were honest. You weren't like, well, they teabag and like sometimes they do great things. Like, nah, they
No,
almost
no.
always just kind of throw the game.
No, it's Mia is a great and wonderful person, but also the most toxic player of all time. It's kind of funny. It's the dichotomy of mankind in one person.
Dang, I don't
There it is, look
with
at
that title. I'm so surprised that Mia's not punishing these 3Bs, right? That move is minus 12. You could BK it or AA it, and neither have happened. Machine Gun Kill is gonna go ahead and get the wall here.
I can't believe this.
You know what? They were probably waking up to teabag, and then they missed their teabag.
I saw the
Yeah,
teabag
yeah.
punish, to be honest with you, so I believe in everything. Oof. All Resident B ran the Tookus.
Yeah, the full step around.
Ooh.
Damn, once again, the full step around it. Machine Gun is just on Mia's ass right now. Boom, big damage, but not enough to close it out. The 1A will be the thing to do.
Slapping those cheeks. Oh, okay, gets the Beyblade in there.
Yeah, truly
Oh,
a full Beyblade
sheesh.
of all time. That was really far range and left him in a spot where it was really hard for Machine Gun to get a good punish when they landed that 2-2B hold. Oh, that is going to be a guard break.
Trying to go for that wall shenanigans. I see you. Machine gun kills. You want that max damage.
Uh-oh, almost getting it here.
Oh, good spacing though. Unironically.
I think that might... No, that's not dead. Very close, though.
Nice block.
And the punish with the wall rising K.
Already going to menu. Like, hold on.
They were like, GG's,
It's one
that's it.
game.
Oh, 0-1. That's enough for me.
That's a Charlie special.
Battle 1.
Like the grand final Charlie, first to 2. I'm out of here. Huh?
Is there control? Oh, they're there. They're.
No, it's
And it's funny because that means their teabags were timed so well with the 4-4B that was incoming that they got the shit kicked out of them for it. Unfortunately.
so funny.
You gotta at least time your teabags off tempo of your opponent's best mids, you know?
I just want to, like, I'll be real with you. I would love to be like offline and see Mia play, and then, like, do like be like the homie chant. And if you lose the Mia, we're never letting you live in that shit down.
Yeah, because you got teabagged before the match and you still lost.
You got teabagged even before time began. Oh my god, there it is, the machine gun teabag right there.
That is so fast. They're on pad. They've got to be on pad.
That's not stick teabagging. That's straight up like
I cannot teabag that
teabag.
fast. Like whenever I'd play against Ramon and he would teabag, I'm like, I wish I could teabag that fast. Like I need a pass. Stab. Ooh, the low that time. Okay, machine gun using a little bit of cheese of their own. I like it.
I wonder if machine gun is gonna teabag back though. That's really the biggest question.
I think if they get the full win, they might drop the teabag. But I don't think they're gonna do it unless they get the full win.
You know what? He should teabag after Brahma. That's my vibe. Kill with Brahma teabag.
Oh, the jump K?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty beast. Oh my goodness.
Wait, that was kind of whack. I thought that Mia was jumping there. I thought that had tech jump frames or something.
I guess Cassandra's got big feet, so tap your toes.
Oh, she got them. Yeah, she's got them big VTuber toes. Yeah, I agree.
What is this lore? I don't know about big VTuber. Actually, go tell me this lore. Never mind. I don't want to hear it. I actually don't want to know. I fucking lied.
Oh.
Oh no!
This is the one chick who can literally grip a shield with her freaking grippers, man. I'm telling you, she's got the strong feet.
Yo, does anyone know what Cassandra's toes look like? Asking for a friend.
Let me check r/SoulCalibur really quick.
Oh man, you know maybe not. It might not be a good idea. Oh, doesn't know that that's a high-low string. They could have just stayed ducking and got a while standing K punish, while rising K punish.
Good soul charge though. Let's see. Beyblade? Memes? Super
Definitely
memes. What are you doing?
Using up all of their meter too. This is meme tour. Meme tour.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's like the Siegfried and Mia have like the same shared brain cell. They're like, I just got hit. You know what I should do? I should fucking see. This is sick.
Oh my god, that's so much damage. All right. Let's go, Mia. Let's go, Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, she did a like, long bag too. They're okay. Bag into bait. Okay,
Oh,
nice the BB. Damn. Is the bag coming? Nah. Honorable warrior machine gun kills. Does not resist.
Every time I tune in,
resist.
I swear y'all are talking about some weird shit. It's fantastic. Uh-oh. I guess I did mention Cassandra's feet. That's probably my
T-Bat was
fault.
locked on 2 the whole time.
When
Oh, was it? That wasn't on purpose? Okay.
That was...
when keeping it real goes wrong.
I was trying to
actually
step
mashed
duck, but it
T-Bot.
gave me T-Bag instead.
It's like, yo, I was actually trying to use the SoulCalibur fundamentals, not teabag. And we're like, right, yeah, put the fries in the bag. Go ahead.
That would have been so funny though.
Okay, well, they admitted the teabag.
You teabag so much that you broke your pad into the 2 position. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
There's a little bit of cosmic irony in that, and it's fantastic.
Dude, that is straight up 6,000% karma. Like
Shit.
you can't. Like Mahatma Gandhi was like, bro, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'll never believe that amount of bagging is gonna result in the win. Even if I think I'm wholeheartedly better than my opponent, if I bag that much, I might lose.
That's so funny. I love it. Just the idea, the fact that we got to witness a pad break in real time due to excessive teabagging is probably my favorite.
All things, right? Not like broken because of the wire, broken because it stopped charging. No, like my 2 button doesn't work anymore.
See, that's the kind of thing that like you would like go to a major tournament, right, and be like, "Oh man, the PS5 melted my pad." Actually, no, it's because I broke my down button teabagging too hard.
It's like it actually wasn't the PS5's fault this time. My controller broke in a way that was 100% on me.
We need to get Mia like a teabag pad.
Oh,
like
next
get
we're
her-
getting Bozo versus BPC. Ooh.
Sozo? Oh, I thought you said Bozo.
No,
I got really excited
No,
really
I'm
fast.
sorry.
I was like,
Wait.
oh, Bozo!
No, that says NorCal 1. I'm thinking of Stream, right? I'm lying. It's actually MP versus Vocal.
I forgot MP's tag off the top of my head. It's
Marcel.
like, oh, it's Marcel?
That's Marcel.
Oh, okay. I'm bad. I thought it was the other guy. That one with like the DJ name, but I was definitely wrong. Okay, cool. Marcel's been. If not mistaken, Marcel plays Kilik last week, but a little bit more wild style. Kind of like an interesting student of the mid range, I find, in comparison to say MACHINEGUNKILLS, who I think plays a little bit closer to the chest.
Yeah, I like the more wild Kiliks who aren't afraid to take some of the big risks, knowing that he has a lot of auto GIs, especially good ones. I think that his 214, 226, and backturn K are all really, really serviceable for the purposes that they're meant for.
Yeah, there's like the monkey Kiliks, and then there's the warrior monk Kiliks. You can kind of tell who's who.
There's the ones you can tell that like they grew up in the temples, right? And they were like, yeah, master taught me patience. And then there's the ones that are for the streets, and they're like, I'm raw dogging every O out here.
Like deadass, the way I think of the Kiliks that play like all crazy is as if instead of them going to Edgemaster, they were given a quest 3 and were playing Gorilla Tag the entire time as they were growing up.
Let's go.
I was gonna say they ended up adopted by gorillas like Tarzan.
Yeah, that too. The gorillas gave their kids quest 3s.
There's
That's
no
why
way
they get
we
so
got
popular.
this fucking stage again, right? Like this is we're being
WNF
trolled.
baby.
We're actually
Wednesday
getting
Night
punked
Forest,
right now.
dude. Wednesday Night Forest stage.
Where's Aston Kutcher?
If I die,
Oh no.
you would be very upset.
We're being punked.
I believe in the path I've chosen.
I think, you know, if Marcel does choose to play more mid-range, I think that would be really good versus Amy, but because you don't want to really let her get the roses here. So like not letting her play this close to you is a good thing, but I mean Marcel just kind of let the space be taken and walked up along with Voldo.
I like the idea of using Brahma early, but I feel like it's kind of a bad tool. So you're gonna have to troll us. Oh, nice punish though. Okay, never mind. This guy's on some real stuff. He's got 3 roses, but
Yep. I think if you can mitigate the 4th rose this round and like get a win before the 4th rose comes out, you don't feel too bad. But here comes the push. I lied.
almost there.
And that was a
got it.
high. Oh, could have gotten a duck and punish on that, but instead, you'll be eating it in vocals and be taking the first round.
Yeah, Vocal's a happy camper, but you know, Marcel's doing a good job of blocking these 1Bs. Fortunately, we're past that stage where it's like super damaging to the Amy to block those. Jesus, this is not. They're not gonna work today, huh?
So far. No punish, yeah, in crouch immediately there.
Jeez, you let it rip.
Yeah, that looked like a charge one as well. I think that might be death, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, only has the 4 roses, though. We don't have to worry about purple rose here. There's no
I mean,
white rose. God.
It's a good thing because purple's not very good. Also, this man could just soul charge and probably like erase this man's life.
Yeah, I think he gets deleted right here because of the soul attack. Let's see what happens. Oh, lost frames.
Oh my god, that track's so hard.
Yeah, that was the craziest kind of retracking. And some people say the Earth is flat. Did you see how around that went?
There's only one dude that I knew that said that, and yeah.
No, one of my coworkers was like talking about the Earth potentially being flat and there being nothing past Antarctica, and I had to put in my second headphone. I usually only wear one at work so I can hear my bosses, but he said that and I was like, I gotta tune out.
Double AirPod, yeah.
I can't hear this.
No, like you gotta keep the brain rot where it needs to stay inside that dude's head.
Kid knows out, you know. Oh wow, big whiff.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He likes to use really big sweepy moves, but I think Vocal, being a Kilik main previously, or probably still is in a sense, probably knows that those ranges are going to be a thing. Also, he knows that those moves aren't really that great, so that if he blocks it, he basically gets turns.
You get your turns back, and the only thing you really get off of 2A plus B is a knockdown, right? But it's extremely jumpable. You don't even have to block it.
Is he gonna go? Okay, gets the 4th rose. Basically a win for him. He might be able to seal the deal too, because now he has like 4A axes. Oh!
Is that gonna be death? No. Gonna
Oh,
go to the next
good
after?
break. Oh, before A comes
before
out.
A.
Damn.
Good button.
So good. Can't move. Does a ton of damage. Only locked behind arguably the most telegraphed minigame in the game.
Like the minigame you know you have to play, but you almost always lose as the non-Amy player. It's very hard to keep her off 4 roses for minimum 3 rounds.
Yeah, because even though it's linear in the sense that you only have to worry about verticals, you still have to deal with the timing component, and Vocal, especially as a player, I think has been pretty on key on figuring that out for most players. So even though it's like, oh yeah, just sidestep, it's like, yeah, that's great, except he's counter hitting me, so I can't really just do that either.
Yeah, also 3A up close versus sidesteps is a motherfucker because you get
Exactly.
and then you have to hold 6 BD.
Yep.
That's gonna be so much damage. And they're in soul charge. Oh my goodness. I don't know if he's gonna pop this soul charge to close it. There we go. kind of stave off the bleeding a little bit there. Still has one more soul charge. Don't know if they're going to use it. Don't know if they're going to be able to use it. They might be dead on the next interaction here. And there is the 4A vocal is just running it down with that move. That was like 3 perfectly placed 4As to close out some round.
Yeah, the long-range sweepy game plan just doesn't work against vocal. He's just too used to seeing that. I think he really made it look kind of silly.
Especially the 2A plus Bs.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, give it a shot. I think it sucks because it's like it's kind of Marcel's a little bit of his identity. It's cool to see it succeed, but this is one of those moments where I feel like, okay, Amy's a top tier character. This character's really good, especially when she gets into Red Rose. She really does force you to adhere to her versus like kind of sticking to your game plan. Like it's up to you to defeat her basic game plan first before you get to kind of mess around and have fun. And yeah, we kind of saw the end result where it's like, okay, well, as long as I don't get hit on the approach, I can just run in and mix all day and call it good.
You have to stave off that early offense and create a wall, basically. You have to be able to wall this character out. And something I've always said about characters who I consider rats, like rat characters, like a Gotenks in Dragon Ball, a Lily, or a Cammy in Street Fighter, a perfect example of a rat here, Amy in SoulCalibur. They make rats very good at being hard to wall. Like you attempt to wall them off and you make a mistake and you're like, I just took a knockdown that is going to now lead to their minigame. How do I win now? I don't know, toss the coin, brother. Like,
I think what sucks too is because Marcel really had the right idea of blocking 1B several times in a row, but because he couldn't just like straight up outright kill his opponent or make it seem like a completely stupid idea to 1B for the entire set, it kind of it faltered enough to where you still had to deal with the threat of dealing with like Amy just running in on you and getting in your
ring
drill.
Out and no extremely high damage, right? You're not playing a character like Astaroth or Ivy, potentially Nightmare, getting huge punishes on the 1Bs. Instead, you're playing against Kilik, who does like relatively modest damage, and there's no ring outs. So if you do a 1B anywhere on the screen, you're taking like what, 60 damage, 65 damage. You're like, I still want these roses though, so I'm gonna just keep running until I get them. Is that cool?
Yeah, pretty much. It's funny because it's like that's the silly thing about SoulCalibur is because this game's risk reward is skewed pretty heavily towards being belligerent because the payoffs are pretty massive.
They're very powerful.
And it's like if your opponent presents their win condition to you, you actually have to make them think that they're just like the biggest dumbass on the planet. Otherwise, they'll be able to opt back to it because especially if it's like a reaction check of some sort. Because 1B, you having to guess between 3A and 1B is a pain, pain in the butt, just like super, super annoying. But yeah, in order for you to be able to effectively force that game plan, it actually has to be like borderline 90% plus, and then also have to be done at moments where it takes their opponent's wind out of their sails. Otherwise, they're just like happy to kind of keep going.
Yeah, they're happy to eat a couple counter hits or a couple small punishes to insulate their game plan for the next turns. I think especially the characters who have win conditions that persist throughout rounds are really good, right? Like if you can keep Zoss off curses, well, the curses are gone for the round. If you keep Amy off 2 roses during round 1, she might get them during round 2 and then bring you into the match.
Yeah, the thing about Amy is that she's trading, like 50 plus damage, right, per turn for just to get the opportunity to play the Rose game. So in order for you to really make them feel like this mechanic sucks, you actually just have to kill them all the time, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, if the weakness is, I'm doing like crap damage, that means that they have to feel like, I went for roses, but I've been losing rounds because I can't keep up with the pace of my opponent, like, trading basically equally with me. So sucks. It's brutal because that's what's sort of like mandated on you. But it's crazy because you do see it like at like the highest echelon of play. You really do see that weird transition from players who are like, I lost my turn and now I don't get to play the game for the rest of the game because my opponent all is doing nothing but like smelling my timings and playing small and keeping me from even doing anything that I want to do. It's usually as basic as like, okay, you get your turn back, and then the first thing you do is say, okay, I'm going to wait for them to move and then counter hit them, right? And then they're like, fuck, okay, I can't move.
And then I'll walk up to them and wait for maybe a crouch and do something small but still profitable, like a 3A. That's like +4, +6. And from there,
and then you run up and grab them, and then like, fuck, I can't grab either. And so you just keep like juggling those like, I guess like the sequence of like attack, move, guard over and over and over until your opponent's like, damn, dude, this health lead's like really bad. Like I have to take a risk, and then you kill them for sure, because then they're like, okay, they do something crazy, and you just blow them up for it.
That was the way to play it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that sound.
I do. Let's see. Let me check that bracket really quick. Let's see.
Hey, my life.
Check out where everybody is. Let's see. We got Juice versus Gold YoRHa. I know. Okay. Pronoun change. I didn't know that's they them. Cool. Good to know. Let's see. Shinobix is just chilling. Oh, Charlie DQ.
I'm an idiot. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why he said fuck. He's playing against Sozo right now.
Not on stream. This is crazy. It happens. Chunk has to get it out, because I don't know about you, but Chunk's gonna take heads at Evo. Like that. I'm being real with you. He's gonna do it. He's gonna take my head. He's gonna take your head. Take everybody's head.
We're gonna get 2 through 6B, probably at least one.
No, he's gonna like 6B 1K me for 14,000 years. Commentate it. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, re-screen share, right? Show your screen, not Parsec screen. Let's see it right now.
I'm dead as fuck.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind.
Well, he's dead, Chad.
My dumb ass tried to backstep 3AA. I don't know why, but I did.
You're like, oh, it's stubby. Never mind. So, I'm assuming Juice versus YoRHa is coming up next. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. This is gonna be interesting. Siegfried versus 2B. This is a matchup that I always dream that the first thing that happens is base hold against AGS A, and you just watch the 2B explode into a million pieces, and then the game changes dramatically. But
I would love to see that, but instead of the game changing dramatically, I would like to see the JoJo meme after. And then that's the match. Like, it's just, you see the base hold, you see AGSA, and then you just see JoJo meme, and you're like, that was a good set.
Just like he goes to AGS, cuts the windscreen.
I think of all of the other really solid options that 2B has on approach, and a lot of them are Hori mid. Like, 2B is a big Hori mid fan. So that is going to be an option on the matchup, is just trying to use base hold and try to use like backsway to make some of those horizontals lift and get big punishes.
It's going to sound kind of crazy, but I think that 2B and Siegfried are kind of like similar archetypes in that like against 2B normally is like, damn, my opponent has a really good like I-12, I-14 punish, but Siegfried has neither of those. So they're both, I think they're going to be swinging at the mid-range all over the place.
I guess that is a good way to look at it. Yeah, like their kits aren't entirely similar, but some of their block and whip punishment is relatively similar.
I do think that like both of them run off of pure belligerence, though. Like both of their game plans are about being as just ignorant as humanly possible once you get momentum, and you just
making sure your opponent never really feels like they have a chance to play. And we saw that the last time we saw Siegfried, because we saw 2 CEs, one on a read, one on a timing catch, back to back. Right, and that is the perfect way to make your opponent feel like, hey, you don't get to play anymore. Like the game, it's locked up, it's bricked up, and you're dead.
To YoRHa's credit, though, I don't think that he's gonna get hit by that many lows. I've noticed that he's pretty good at sussing out when his opponents are gonna go for like a specific mix, and he'll just be like, okay, well, maybe you'll go mid, but probably not until it feels really goofy to go low, and then he gets himself into a place where he's able to basically leverage at every juncture the idea that like, okay, set 3B is going to get me back in the game just because I'll get something pretty chunky off of it into a reset and then be able to get more than what my opponent would normally get.
Trolled, right? Are we being trolled right now?
No, this is he also plays Tira too. So okay.
But I'm wondering if Tira is really better for the matchup.
I think it's not terrible. While you might not be able to be backstepping, say, outside of like throw range to outside of AJ range, you can still play around that mid range and be really, really annoying. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. We'll see.
Tons of space, right? I don't think like this being all ring outs kind of sucks, but at least Tira has a lot of space to run around it. She's going to make Siegfried chase her.
I think this comes down to like layer 1. Can you defend against just kind of the general stance shenanigans? Well, more specifically, are you going to duck 6AA? Although in this map, I don't think we're going to see that much 6AA because that's mostly a forest special.
It auto rings out though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it rings out, and if he doesn't duck it there, then like there's no hope for you. You got to get your free punish. But that's the thing. Again, YoRHa is like a really I like his philosophy about ducking in places where people usually like wait for the second turn. He'll just usually start with it and then establish that like no, your level 1 gimmick won't work at all. Ooh,
that was really good, like quick wall rising button there. I think that was wall rising B+K.
Nice job.
Yeah. Immediately going for the 6B pressure, not just using it as a stagger strip.
Actually, this might be an interesting situation because oh my god, yeah, because
I did not know that was not a 16. Holy shit.
Juice plays, yeah, it's like -18, I think, 6AA. It's like really, it's actually super, super, super negative, which is one of the reasons why YoRHa is usually going in with just 6AA normal. Oh my god, doesn't get the lethal hit there. But you know, like, Juice plays against Marigram all the time, so he's gonna have his Tira knowledge on deck.
Oh, nice, yeah, ducking under that. Getting the tempo
throw
as well. Yeah, another
great throw.
I see, just trying to maybe beat out that 6A plus B that could be coming. Oh no, didn't actually have enough time to sidestep it. Tried to press a button as well. I think
what a punish. Holy shit.
Wow.
Jeez.
Walk out, outspace it, walk back in immediately.
Actually kind of cracked. You very rarely see that.
Yeah, I've seen big punishes with like long-reaching horizontals or verticals, like a ZOS 6BB, but I have never seen a walk-out, walk-back in C. That was really good. Very good awareness from you.
Yes. Solid heads up.
Okay.
Just blocks the mid.
Wow. Blocks the mid, no punish on that either, right? Isn't that -12?
So.
Yeah, you could get a small punish on that. Maybe instead just wants the frames here, right? One away from Gloomy Coda. So getting those frames potentially.
Oh, there it is.
That's exactly why we ducked. That's exactly why we ducked that.
Oh, good catch.
The timing there, yeah, that was an immediate crouch. I saw that right as it came out. He was ready for it. Nope, not going to the 6B yet. Oh my gosh, they're trying to step though. And
wow.
To chop the feet.
That was such a good choice, only on the basis that I don't think anybody was expecting that. Even YoRHa, because it's like, okay, 1A is kind of ass, but yeah, sometimes the force move is the good move.
Big damage here. Oh, drop the combo and then doesn't get the mix after either. That's super unfortunate. Immediate going into that soul charge. Juice does not want to have to deal with any of Tira's shenanigans here. It's
an interesting throw punish. Uh-oh.
Does this reverse the situation? No, does not actually go for it.
Nice duck.
That was
damn, Juice got it.
Juice taking the first game.
I'm actually really impressed. Juice
off either. Okay.
Juice is not falling for almost like any of the like the kind of scrub traps where you hold guard thinking that you're safe, but against Gloomy Coda. Yeah, he knew exactly that the throw was coming to pressure him.
Not only pressure, potentially lead to a 1-1 substitution, which is definitely where you don't want to be versus Gloomy Coda.
Nice dancing around though.
Yeah, I like that. Just taking a little bit of time to wait out their turn so that they could beat that sway. Really good stuff. Not using the second hit there. Doesn't want to deal with the punish, but unfortunately that wall standing K was able to take it for Juice.
Yeah, the health lane too strong. Oh!
Ooh, big damage here.
The fancy feast wet food style play. Shoulder tackle. Okay, again, 3A check. Oh, that throw was insane.
Yeah,
wow, how far was that?
I don't think I've ever seen Tira's throw go that far. Not good to kill, but really close. Yeah, able to get away from the ring there, trying to do a few side steps. Doesn't want to have to deal with it. And in the mix, instead, because of the fact that they weren't ready for that base hold or side rush dance. Okay, I don't remember the name of the dance.
Side hold, base hold, whatever. It's fine.
Oh, I think it's
he's gripping the sword tightly.
It's reverse up. Pause.
Okay, the 6v coming in, going mid-city.
Immediately. I like what you tried to do. You tried to realign for the ring out, so that if YoRHa had pressed the button there and caught the button, he would have gotten the ring out.
He dropped the AGA. Unfortunate. All right. Okay. He's gonna keep it together. Oh my God, this is gonna kill.
No. Oh, I
Clutch, dude.
I thought that was gonna be like one mix-up situation, but that was just taking that 2-0, correct? Oh my God.
Yeah, 2-0. That was solid. Very, very, very solid anti-Tira play right there. He knew most of the situations that normally Tiras are very happy to get, because if you play conservatively against Tira, it's like, okay, I'm C5, and then you're like, wait, like if I hold guard, I die.
Yeah, they have all of these transitions now. What happened? How did they get Lumikoda? Well, you held guard. Yeah, Juice does go back there.
Yeah, but well played, very well played. Juice had basically almost everything down pat, except for like one drop, but like who cares? Still won the round.
But especially getting a lot of those AGA punishes that mattered, or just using AGA in spots that really mattered. I think they did a great job.
Yeah, we still play SoulCalibur even though it's dead as hell. Although, frankly, all your favorite games, like all those arcade games that everybody glazes like crazy, especially the Capcom ones, those games are very technically dead.
Yep. CVS
like
2.
nobody was playing CVS 2, man. I'm telling you, like there were not that many people playing CVS 2 before the collection came out. Like I know, because I watched Silent Scope bring that game, and like basically a handful of people would play it. I think what's fascinating as someone who's been offline for so long is that like everybody who like all the online discourse is funny because it's like they don't realize that almost every single game is technically dead. Like almost every single one. The only exception usually being Street Fighter and Tekken, but like
Street Fighter 6, like the newest Street Fighter plus third strike, right? Because if you go back and you look at something like any of the Alpha series on before the collection, you go play them on Fightcade, they were also extremely low population.
Yeah, same thing with trying to think about other games. Like, oh man, Zerd, man, when I was playing Zerd, when it was like mid transition before Strive, that game was technically pretty not populated too. But the thing is like you realize that most of this stuff doesn't, like dead or alive, ironically doesn't really matter in the sense that as long as you have a group that's able to consistently show up and then
Okay, sorry,
occasionally peeks their head. What's up?
Sorry, I'm back.
Are you trying?
Yeah, sorry, it was in game.
Juice 2-0.
Juice 2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they smoked. That was really cool. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It just like doesn't bother me that a game's dead. Like, because you never know when a game will get a resurgence. Especially if you're an ArcSys game. Man, if you're an ArcSys game, you never know when you're gonna get that shot in the arm. In fact, we're gonna find out tomorrow, right?
Lucy potentially.
There's like a non-zero chance that Blaze Blue comes back tomorrow, and that's gonna be kind of wild. I think. I just
we're working on Blaze Blue, knowing that they're doing Marvel Tokon right now. To be fair, just to not be a hopium.
They're really spreading themselves thin, but they seem to be okay with doing that because they're also working on Net Impact, right? Like it's
no Net Impact is aiding.
Oh, aiding. Okay.
Net Impact is the people who made Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and DNF Duel, but not
DNF Duel. Rest in peace. DNF Duel, I think, is a game that's probably pretty close to.
Like it's dead, but like you can look every now and then. You'll see a bracket for the game Fire at like a major. You'll see that there was like 12 people injured, and 12 people is better than 0 people.
It's not a game that people travel for sure, though. That's the thing I noticed about DNF Duel specifically.
Welcome to the stage.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
If they're already in their local area, like it's their backyard is CEO, then they're like, oh well, I'll just enter, screw it. Or if they were going to CEO for a different game, they're like, oh, I could enter some DNF Duel. But specifically, like this is my main game, I'm gonna go play this. Like they're not as tight knit like that as SoulCalibur. I think that is one of the cool things I noticed about SoulCalibur is You guys still travel. 40-man brackets.
We try.
Y'all are still going out as much as you can.
The Caliber is a game that is too big to fit into a single restaurant, and that's basically the way I look at it. It's like, if you took the scene in any given region, you still couldn't cram us all into a Denny's. So we're big enough to be alive, but not big enough to be,
I don't know.
I guess,
I've seen
talking shit.
I've seen hardcore shows that have run into Denny's, so
It's true.
There's hope.
I think it's a good size, to be honest, because the one thing I've noticed about our game in particular is that popular takes are not necessarily the correct ones. And I'd rather have a scene that is more about, like, we take it as is, but also whatever, versus being concerned about it being part of our personalities in terms of, like, oh, I'm a tastemaker. Because that's a problem about modern fighting games discourse, is that people really, really want to be perceived as tastemakers in their game choice, rather than
Yoshimitsu.
really approaching it as, like, oh, I just play this game because I think it's fucking fun. That's
Yeah, I
like
think
way healthier.
That is the best thing to do, because if you're just trend chasing to like the most popular game, a lot of times you won't enjoy it that much. I can say this from experience. There's not a lot of people on SoulCalibur 6. So whenever I'm streaming, unfortunately, I just want quick games. So I go play Tekken.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's a bad idea. I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, the flow of Tekken, not nearly as fun, for me at least, as SoulCalibur. So even though I could get on Tekken and have a decent enough time and get a lot of games, the games won't be as high quality because you're not playing the game with people who are truly playing it because they enjoy it. A lot of the people that are on are doing the same thing I'm doing. They're like, well, this is the newest Tekken. This is when everyone else is on. Let me hop on Tekken. And like, everyone's miserable for it instead of just playing the game they like.
I mean,
Whether it be Tekken 7, whether it be SoulCalibur 6, whether it be Street Fighter 4. Hopefully no one likes Street Fighter 5.
yeah. I mean, like, in this case, like, when we were bigger than Tekken, I don't think, like, we got some established stuff, but realistically, none of those people really are playing the game anymore.
Yeah.
And nobody's doing the thing that, like, is keeping all the, like, the really old Capcom games alive, which is, like, you have a couple people that just, like, literally just live, eat, breathe, shit that game forever. We didn't have that, so, you know,
yeah,
just kind
especially not for like SoulCalibur 3 through 5, right? We
which
had
is fair, because, like, SC2 was,
time.
you know,
That's
pretty
the
good
already-
accidentally, and then SC3 was, like, so different and then non-competitive, yada yada. Anyway, Machine Gun Kills versus SouzouLion. Let's see how this goes. I feel like this is the matchup that I feel bad for Kilik, because this is the one character that seems to always out-damage you. Even
not
though
only
you're
out-damage you, like, invalidate a lot of your zoning, because Yoshi's range is surprisingly deceptive versus Kilik. Like, he's not actually that short range of a character in fighting. He really woke up crowd. Ooh, that is so much damage.
oh my
But
god,
unfortunately,
just chose
trying to
violence.
step around, trying to step around on wake up, maybe expecting a BB or expecting a jumpy. Boom, here comes that while rising A. Spending the meter too, but at least closing out the round, right?
Oh, Jiang versus Kilik, though, is one way to lose the damage race. Like, sure, you're going to be able to deal with B6 or whatever the bonk is, but, like,
Yeah, B6.
man, the damage potential of A+B is so scary.
Is it B6 or B4? One of them.
It's probably at B4, probably, my bad.
Oh, gets it because there was no air control. Oh, did not air control out and away, so had to eat that whole thing off of the 6A screen.
Nice. Okay, so this is a funny place to be, right? You don't want to spend meter to lose health, but you don't want to lose health to BBB or 214A.
I think the move might be take one mix-up, like take one mix-up in Soul Charge, and then immediately throw away Soul Charge, right? Like here, you would pop Soul Charge, boom, get him off you, go for one mix-up, and then immediately throw away the Soul Charge.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's losing the damage.
We'll see if he can get a opportunity to get a turn, though. Oh, never mind. He just runs him over.
SouzouLion just continued to run him down, knowing that, well, I mean, you're dropping extra health here. I may as well just take the rest of it. If you're just giving it away, I'll take some of it.
Yeah, I feel like the only place you really are allowed to soul charge in that situation is if they're in Dragonfly and you can ground splat them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like,
Dragonfly
oh.
or like a through 6K, right? Those are like the spots where like, oh, they're airborne. Let me just get this knockdown and take a mix up and then close out my Stone Card guy.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup. I do feel like the Kilik has to like really out strategize the Yoshi, who is also going bananas the entire time.
Yeah, and
Nice
a lot
stuff.
of Yoshi's staggerable strings like that 3AA and make it very hard to punish with something like wall rising V, which is a pretty good duck punish, like a pretty good crouch punish for most moves in the game that are high. But because Yoshi can stagger his 3A for so long, a lot of times you just have to take wall rising K punishes, which doesn't disincentivize them from continuing to use the 3A strings.
Yeah.
It's not enough damage.
Okay, the 4K.
Nice
Uh-oh.
side flip around. Yep, just going for the simple damage.
God, that did so much. Oh my God.
And the 6K after.
Oh. Sozo is just putting machine gun kills in the worst pressure cooker possible. Oh, it doesn't even get the punish. Poor man.
Yeah, that was my 12. Doesn't take it. It's the AA punish.
That's a good choice. I'll take it. All right, here we go. Good launch.
Still holding on to the meter. Doesn't want to spend any.
Flip the leg though.
Getting hit by the mid, going into soul charge here off that soul attack. Gonna be able to get some good mix-ups here. Potentially even get the game. One mix-up situation. Nice!
That was hot.
And
That was
there- yeah, I
hot.
love
That was hot. I like that. I like that so much. All right, here we go.
People actually remember that you can use an auto GI there. That was really good awareness from Machine Gun. But SouzouLion taking that once again with 2-3-0s back-to-back versus Machine Gun.
Yeah, that was. I hate being right on stuff like that because like this is one of those matchups that I feel like, yeah, if I ever felt the power of Yoshi, I feel like he's so strong against Kilik, because like Kilik can't just panic soul charge, which I feel like is really necessary when you need to stop a Yoshi from going buck wild on you.
Yeah, any of those really fast, speedy characters with like strong mix-ups, you want to be able to panic soul charge, but Kilik will lose life for it and generally not get great mix-ups either.
Yeah, you're not really getting anything off of it other than like you can potentially slow him down, but then he's happy to take his turn back and then like say he AHX you and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna press on -4 because I respect my opponent being like doing something wild, right? Well, then you're like losing another like poke's worth of health and you're like, crap, okay, well, let me see if I can do anything that could slow him down. But that requires you to probably get some space because like short of being able to like, I don't know, I think the idea there is to like literally like bait your opponent into doing something that you could just immediately CE them out of it and then be like, okay, now we're even. But then you kind of putting yourself in the position where it's like, well, I gotta do this again.
Yeah, like I have another life and that life is going to drain more of mine before I can get any sort of, real comeback potential in this game. Like I think the best part about Kilik potentially going to soul charge is off of soul attack, either getting a splat or getting it off of soul attack.
Yeah, soul attack's really strong, I think. Yeah, I agree.
Getting that guaranteed like hey, I'm going to strike throw you here. I hope you're ready for it, because if you're not, you could be eating either back throw, which is a lot of damage because most people aren't going to eat the front throw, or you're going to be eating some sort of mid mix up here. Yeah,
I think also in this particular circumstance, the one way to really, I think, cement the deal in terms of slowing the game down is like, okay, I can be like, say, 75% on full crash 3K block punish and blow them up really hard to make sure that he doesn't ever do it again. Then I think you could play a slower game plan. But the way I saw that matchup panning out was like, I never felt that Machine Gun ever felt comfortable kind of just sitting there holding guard and thinking that he was going to come out in an okay spot.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement and a lot of like squirming around instead of holding G, which I will say led to a lot more damage than otherwise could have just happened if they had just blocked a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to block against Yoshi though, because you just feel so dumb after you block 6A plus B into like 1,000,000 guard damage, and then he gets like a timing mix up on you, and you're like, oh crap, I don't have to deal with like guessing between B or B hold or whatever. So like I get the vibe. It's just a rough matchup. I never felt like that's. It would be fine if you could play keep out. It would be fine if you could just like be okay with letting them wail on you a little bit and then blocking the low and blowing them up. But since it's so difficult for you to maintain the rest of your game afterwards because you don't have like a crazy good approaching mix up to like get them to kind of like chill out. The Yoshi just feels content with mashing again, and that's what I thought I saw there. Was just like, okay,
it was a lot of just stealing turns back in spots where normally a lot of other characters would have good options to slow the offense down and force Yoshimitsu to kind of try to play an honest neutral game, because his neutral isn't terrible, right? Getting in isn't easy with Yoshimitsu. But once you do, his neutral is relatively solid, right? There's tons of like very neutral heavy players who really like playing Yoshimitsu. But in those matchups where someone doesn't force you to do it, I mean, if someone ain't making me play neutral, I'm not going to do it either. I'm gonna be honest.
I think the best example of that was when MACHINEGUNKILLS got a knockdown, ran up, tried to get some Oki, and then immediately got exploded for run up sidestepping by him just while rising A. Wave edge. That like that
putting Oki on me. Yeah.
That was just like the worst feeling moment. It's like, yeah, that's the kind of matchup this is. It's like my opponent. It's technically my turn, but my opponent is allowed to be like just kind of like willy-nilly do it, unless you have, say, something like, okay, you block the first hit and then you have the duck punish ready. I feel like a lot of anti-Yoshi is contingent on making sure that Brave Edge doesn't seem like the best move in the game anymore. But on Parsec, it's kind of hard, so
There we go.
it's just kind of cursed.
Hey, BPC's back.
Sorry, I've been back. I've just been waiting for a match to finish so we can move forward. Now the match is over.
Wahoo!
Waha.
Thank you for killing time.
Well, I'm here to murder time as much as humanly possible.
Yeah, I hate dead air. Dead air is the worst thing in my life. If I could yap through situations at work where people are quiet, I would do it, but I'm sure my boss would fire me. So instead, I just listen to podcasts.
Seems legit.
You want to know a good podcast that's really entertaining?
Oh no! You're gonna
am I-
indoctrinate him?
Am I getting mixed? What's happening?
Yeah, you're about to learn the true. If you really want to get on Chunk's good side, you need to watch, or not. Well, I guess you could technically watch it because it is on YouTube, but you can listen to Behind the Bastards, which is about history's greatest bastards, and it's pretty great. A lot of my humor now comes from that as a result.
That's probably a way cooler podcast than the most recent podcast I watched, because the last podcast I watched was about Magic the Gathering. It was about the Final Fantasy set. So.
That is also cool, though.
Are you watching limited resources?
No, I watch the Command Zone.
Okay, that's good too. But limited resources also
Jimmy and
fucking
Joe.
kicks ass. I love that. I love listening to Luis Vargas tell me how good this like C
By the way,
plus
this
pick
is
is.
the first set I'm skipping for for Magic the Gathering in a long time.
Really? It's good.
Yeah. It is.
I think-
It is a good set.
Good set.
But I hate
Just
Universe
expensive.
Beyond. I hate the idea of Fortniting every game, especially card
Aw,
games. That is
I would
premium.
feel that
It will
way.
be in the game forever.
I would feel that way if it wasn't as good as it is to draft. It's actually fucking good.
Yeah, I've watched a few drafts and I'm like, this set looks so good. I'm
So
really
good.
excited for The Last Airbender. I will admit that. Maybe if the draft for The Last Airbender is good, I'll get back in and pop in and play
Fine
for
with
that.
me.
Speaking of Fortnite, we have Fortnite Amy, literal Fortnite player, versus Juice,
The
who
double C or I'm gonna call
Double C.
Juice from- Yeah, they're the double C.
Yeah,
They,
the
them,
double C,
more
yeah.
like CE, yeah.
the double butter, yeah.
Oh my gosh, just immediately running her down twice, trying not to get any, trying to let them have any space to set up the big zoning that Siegfried can do versus him.
Wow, the 6B check was actually kind of good. It's like, you're not mashing against me ever.
Did Wall Rising AA second hit actually? Talk about the Gundam card game? Oh man, I haven't played it. Sorry.
Yeah, same, sorry. Yeah, I think Juice is really doing the thing that I love to see out of players against Amy, which is, yeah, sure. Oh wait, actually, this is a cursed matchup. I forgot. Never mind. Well, he's dead. But no, this is one of those cursed matchups too. Siegfried actually bullies Amy a lot. Especially, if anything that's happened in this game so far is that it seems quite difficult to get roses because it's hard to get in, and then when you do play, you get damage graced really hard. So it's hard to be like, well, okay, I'm red, but what cost?
Yeah, you
Oh
can see
my
it here.
god.
Yeah, I said it right as it happened. I knew some big damage move was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna be that fucking bad, man.
Pretty huge. All right, see what he does here. Nice punish.
Ooh, I like the whip punish, yeah, and then taking the throw here, not gonna be able to kill, but up. I was wrong.
It's like a metric F-ton a meter. That's the thing about that.
Well, the scary part is the last hit, she just throws a rose. Why is a rose doing that much damage?
I mean,
What's it laced with? Is it laced with Finny?
it's. I mean,
It's
this chick probably. Well, okay, that might be White Rose.
Vocal making the matchup look pretty easy. I don't know. After getting the,
in theory, this is a hard matchup. I can see the arguments why, because again, the damage racing component of it is really, really difficult. And he did make it seem like he was going to be hard to get roses, but then after he got it,
that first round where they were kept off roses, they were at 3. It looked very good for Juice. They had a solid attrition game. They had control of the stage, and they made sure that like all of their hits were from far enough ranges that Amy could not play. Right, getting hit by a wall rising AA while you're trying to 2-2B from max range doesn't fucking look good for Amy. It looks really bad. But then once that 4th rose came along, Amy starts to come together as a full character, and man.
Yeah, to Vocal's credit.
Can we go somewhere else?
No, we're staying here. But to his credit, he did like a wake up 2-2P when he was about to get zoned out by AGA, and I thought that was actually genius.
Yeah, that was
just because it was like, I knew Juice was like, damn, wait, this chick is annoying. I actually have to really layer my counterplay. I can't just be like, oh, AGA is gonna work here. Okay, starting with the mids.
Oh, dang, the full sidestep around getting rose number 1. Rose number 2.
We're gonna go for 3.
Rose number... Oh, tried to get it on counter hit. Was looking for a timing catch there, but luckily Drew's not pressing any buttons. Actually playing as patient as possible.
Nice, get the legs.
Oh, 2-4-As with no extension? Because, you know, you're still in base rose?
Hey, Lamau. Pomp.
Yeah, you're alive. It's just terrifying.
I'm surprised I whiffed. Oh, what?
I guess they tried to step through it.
Oh, got the Dark Legacy, but 2K. Yeah, this is actually a great place to reroll because now you have wall pressure everywhere.
Yeah, wall pressure, no ring outs at all, right? Doesn't have to do with anything small from Amy getting a big ring out. But now, already on the 4 roses, so this character's complete now. Let's see what she does when your opponent didn't really let you, but unfortunately lost the minigame. That's very easy to lose.
Oh, sponked on the head. Perfect, damn.
Yeah, tried to press a button there. It said counter hit.
Nice little 3K there.
I like the double leg check. Big damage. Going for the soul attack instead. Okay.
Oof.
How it feels to chew 5 gum?
Against the wall, yeah.
Big damage here. Yep, and then gonna be able to take the wall positioning back with that sidestep there. I really like that.
I like that BB pushback. It's actually kind of smart. Oh, got it raw. No, drops the combo. Oh, God, what is happening? Oh, back throw, jeez. Unfortunate.
I'm sorry, I screamed over your chat.
No, it's okay. It's not
I
that
got
bad.
some GBs.
I scream all the time. It's all good.
Ooh, nice quick duck. I like it. But yeah.
But yeah, pancake. So yeah, that thing retracts like a mofo. You can't press a button there. It sucks.
Just took CE damage off of a small combo. Smart.
Yeah, that's
That is the Amy experience. She has roses.
Okay, it's getting close to the end here.
Oh! You know what, Juice?
He's doing it.
Yeah, Juice. I fuck with him. They cool.
Like Julie said this to me once, and it kind of applies here. Is that against Amy, you kind of want to do launcher. Against like people who mash parry a lot, because typically it's going to be too slow to get hit by middle parry, but also it makes them stop doing it because they're afraid of dying. And I'm like, you know what? That's a smart way of thinking of it.
The 2TB, big damage.
That's gonna hurt my
Isn't in soul charge though, so it does have one potential mix-up left. Yeah, actually getting the splat here is really good. Oh, it's not a splat.
That was so weird. Okay, mixed double mix. Oh, interesting soul charge. Okay.
I was fully expecting that to be a splat, but you know, just die, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got sniped by the rose.
You ever been shot by a rose?
Not recently, but
yeah, if not, there's a first time for everything. Don't worry.
You go into the forest, they fucking pull out a gun on you.
Yeah, they pull out a gun and the gun has a rose in it, and you're like,
The
"Am I
gun has
gonna
a
die?" And they're like, "Well, I have 4 of these," and you're like, "Yeah, I guess it's over for me. I know this story."
That's good stuff though. But you know, good stuff to Vocal. He really made me sound like egg on my face. I just heard this from Jay. I'm just being honest with you. And I could see, but I see the concept behind it. But yeah, like when it came down to it, it's like you couldn't keep him off the minigame for longer than like 1 round, and then after that, it just seemed like came open season for Vocal.
Yeah, it does get really vicious. That character gets very feral once she gets her 4 throws. I mean, it's kind of the point of the character. She has to, right? Because if you sit back and you're playing neutral more, instead of going for some of the bigger things that you've unlocked that you've earned, then why did you complete the quest if you don't want to use the quest rules?
Yeah, I think in this, the one thing that Juice might have to be wary of the next time they might come up against each other is that there's got to be some sort of planned counterplay to him just chucking roses. Because, you know, it's a linear vertical. It's not like crazy. And you do have the range to probably deal with it in some capacity. If you could just be happy with being able to get, you know, a knockdown off of it or something of substance to prevent it from being, I guess, an effective part of the game plan, I think that would have changed a lot.
Yeah, the
Instead
same way
of it being
people
so
try to play
snowballing.
around Zos Fireball, I think is a great way to think about trying to play around straight rose toss.
Yeah. Usually it only comes after like immediate soul charge. Very rarely is it used as a neutral tool.
Yeah,
But
that's why I
just-
mentioned Zos Soul Charge, because Zos Fireball. Because a lot of times Zos players will immediately Fireball after popping their Soul Charge. And it's like, okay, well, do you have a button that you can use sidestep and then immediately get a big whip punish, right? Like Zos, of course, has 6PP. Ivy has sidestep 6A. Sophie could probably just sidestep 6B.
So that says base hold. I'm like, I can see that. Can you base hold like
It'll
three?
duck under it.
Can you base hold a 3BA on block?
The
Like if you
second
block
one?
it, then you can you base hold the A? Because if you could do that, that'd be kind of.
I've seen people jump out of it, so if you can jump out of it, you probably could. I don't know if you can do it on reaction, but you could probably do it.
That'd be crazy if you could. Then you'd be like, oh god. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head what other stuff that would be really detrimental to the game plan. I guess you could, yeah. If you stopped him for 3Aing the entire game, that would be pretty good. If you think,
Yeah,
about
like
it.
if you had every read ever on 3A and just base hold and kill.
That'd be
them
so
with
hard.
The launcher, yeah.
But I would imagine
A
there's a
lot of her
universe where you could
verticals
do
are
something
really
like that.
good. You think of her like fast verticals and how well fast verticals are used for timing catches, right? And she's got a 6 BP that's I-10, so it's like, okay, if I step and I do something small here, and she catches my timing, now I'm in the vortex of 6 BP, which is +6 on block. So I mean, it's +6 on hit. So you're still in the situation where like, do you want to go for side step? Do you want to go for tech crush button? Do you want to go for like raw duck and then just get hit by the 3A anyway? But luckily 3A only doesn't counter.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's going on next. Let's see. Let me check the bracket really quick. We got SouzouLion winning winners finals. Then Vocal versus Juice just happened. I think that was 2-0 for Vocal.
I get it.
Hmm?
I get it.
Are
Maxi
you now
2A plus
beating the Great
Maxi 2A plus B ain't reactable on this Parsec setup.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny.
That's a good setup to go to for.
That's
Great
so
Tournament.
stupid. Don't.
That's hilarious. Yo, somebody ban this guy from his arcade.
That's so funny.
Like
2A plus B is a terrorism move on Parsec.
Was that 2 vocal?
Yeah, I'll just drop it.
2 over vocal.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not doing this. I literally have control over the bracket.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Well, I do
told
it so
you never
much.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you actually defeated the Bussy Bandit?
Yeah. Well, because at first
I mean,
like
I wouldn't have said that. I would have used any other word, but
he brought it out and I was trying to react to it, and then I just realized I was like, wait, this is just not reactable. So I just had to.
That's not reactable. That
So
sucked.
I just adapted. I was like, all right, well, stop this strategy. Let's do something else.
That's so funny.
Let's do something
yeah,
that
it's time to
wins.
just guess. You know what else winners do? Winners type !Matcherino in the chat and open the website Matcherino for WNF and contribute using the gold contribute button for 25 cents free as a claim code button. It costs you no money of your own and helps support these players who come out every week and play some video games for your entertainment.
Video games.
Video game.
Dead video games, by the way. We're playing Necromancy over here. Like we're picking up this game by its haunches and saying, "Dance for us, monkey, dance."
True, and I think that it's dancing still. I don't know if it's dancing well. It kind of smells bad, you know. It's a little decaying, but
Since we can kill time, what do you think they're gonna show off tomorrow, other than Tokon?
other
on
than
Arxis.
Tokon, I
Yeah, what do you
expect
think?
the maybe a rollback patch for like older games that they still haven't done rollback patches for. So things like
What do they have left?
Code Mystics did a lot of the rollback for the BlazBlue game, so they could have their own implementation instead of.
Well,
relying-
Yeah, because they have BlazBlue already done. They have Zerd done. They have Plus R done. I don't think any of the classic Guilty Gears really need any love because Plus R really covers everything.
Yeah, Plus R is like the perennial classic gear. You just play.
I mean, like freaking BB Tag has it. Like, you know, it's gonna sound like kind of asinine, but I actually think that they're gonna show something off kind of lame, like another like random Double Dragon game, but it's not like the fighter.
Oh, they are working on Double Dragon, right?
Yeah, they've been trying to push that. It's been kind of they always
not too long ago, like 4 years ago, and it was like a more chibi looking comic book art style. Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons, I think.
Yeah. ArcSys always has like a game in their pipeline that just has zero hype whatsoever. So
Yeah,
I'm expecting one of
that.
those tomorrow. Like I'm expecting the zero hype, just like, oh, this is an ArcSys game. Okay, that's cute. But although, okay, in my wildest dreams category, they're like, we're bringing back we're giving rollback to Hokuto no Ken.
I think in my dream category, we're getting a new SoulCalibur developed by ArcSys. Imagine that.
Dude, I thought that too.
Oh my God.
I'm like, if I see that shit, if I see like Project Soul and like ArcSys collabing, I'm just gonna come. I'm gonna lose my mind. It's gonna be crazy.
You know, I'll do it with you, bro. Me too.
The funny thing is because people are like, oh, it's gonna suck. ArcSys balance is bad. It's like, yeah, but you know what's worse? Not having a game. Bringing back hardcore. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Balancing is that bad? I think ArcSys decision making is bad. Like,
I think anime players are really melodramatic. I'm gonna be real with you.
Like,
that's my honest take on that.
Like a plus on block, like a +5 on block mid, and they're like, oh my god, the world is ending. It's like it's a mid. It's not a low. It's not an overhead. It's like it's not a special move that's like plus on whiff. Like it's a plus on block mid. Why are you mad? Why are you mad at Catalina, bro? Where did the Grand touch you?
I mean, if you listen, Incendian's been doom posting about that game recently, so I'm kind of curious what's going on over in that land. Because I only play a degenerate character, so I don't got nothing to really lose.
That's my reasoning. Like people are like, why do you play Sheep Girl? I thought you only played black male characters. 1, there isn't one, so I play Vassaraga. 2, they added Sheep Girl to the game in this one, and she is adorable. So I was like, I have to. I would put
adorable is not the way I would describe those Zongas, but go on, King.
Okay, look, I'm talking about just like her character. I wasn't sexualizing her big melons. Auga.
That chick's fluffy in all the craziest places. But unlike that character, we have vocal playing SoulCalibur.
Yeah, we have a child, you know.
Yeah, we have a literal child. Like we have if Charlotta was good, this is what she would look like.
Oh yeah, true. She's even got a repeater, right?
Give SoulCalibur to Sega. I would like not to wait like 40 years for a sequel. Thank you.
Yeah, do you know
But
how
I
long
respect the attempt. I'm just like, honestly, we're just gonna end up paying Vodka's Patreon for the next game anyway. So you know.
No, I think you need to give the game to Konami because Konami will make cool.
No, do not. As someone who's I'm ranked Konmai for a reason, dude.
Like, just can we get some pachinko machines?
No, just give it. You know what? I'll meet you halfway. We can give SoulCalibur to Kojima Productions. Anyway.
Oh, dude, it'll be a walking simulator. Is this Ivy walking?
Fuck yeah.
That's sick.
Finally, a walking sim. This man's walking all over Souza right now.
Walking him down. Truly, walking him towards the ring edge and walking him down. So he's already at 2. Gonna be at 3. Oh, didn't actually notice the confirm there off of that counter hit 3A.
It's honestly hard to be like to just punish 3BA. Oh, I think we're talking separately. Sorry, I totally like zonked. All right.
Oh, ooh, yeah, that was a really good counter hit. Taking a little bit of meter here, but of course, just immediately knowing that they're minus, so he's like, I'm just gonna run in with a 1B. Is that okay? Finally gets that 4th rotation in the second round. He is up around though and misses the confirm at the wall.
I just like the concept of a man who wakes up and just immediately lag lows your opponent.
That was really fun. And it wasn't just the immediate lag, it was the walk forward. That's the more fucked up part, right? Like walking forward, like I'm gonna tell you that you're not taking space. Like, I know you're scared. So you just immediate walk up into 1B.
Nice block! Oh, that punish is kind of ass though.
But the counter hit on the AA was good enough to at least close that out. Spinning a little bit of meter there, but better to spin meter and get the round than to hold onto it and die like a pharaoh. The damage, yeah. Oh, I think getting the mix up as well here. That's already half-life gone. Does have 2 bars of meter. I don't know what they would use to... probably Soul Charge. I think I would Soul Charge over Super. Nice, good sidestep. They going for the Soul attack? No, not yet.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, maybe waiting to get a little bit more of his health off before going for the Soul attack next up to potentially close out the round. Going for 3A, both of them. And catches the timing, but doesn't get anything off of it. 4B. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see Sozo be the first person to Soul Charge in this match. I was expecting to be vocal. Yeah, the counter Soul Charge back. I respect it.
Walking out chicken combo. Oh.
That's going to be huge because this is the spot where you want to be as Yoshi. Yep. Oh, this is the second person to call him out for trying to use that screw. Right, we had a Kilik do it earlier, and now we also had vocal do it. Very good stuff.
I like it. I'm a big fan.
4A. Just the first hit of 4A.
Just a normal 4A too. Very interesting, but Sozo's like, stop that.
It's like, if you're going to hit me, commit. Do both. I'll stay on the ground. Doesn't want to go through and block. Well, I like to read there, right? Because if you stay on the ground versus regular B, not in Soul Charge, you actually get hit and you get splat.
I think it's pretty good because, like, at worst you just get K and then the A follow-up doesn't do anything. So out of all the options, stay on the ground seems smart.
He does have a Soul Charge here now. Doesn't even need it with things like this. It's going to be a 1-bar to 1-bar final round. So they're bringing that back. Looking extremely comfortable, handing stage positioning away to continue to give damage.
Okay, vocal on the Hori train. Oh my god, gets read like a book, brother. Oh my.
Time he's like done something cheeky to a 4D like that. Okay, there's the throw. Getting some of that attrition back. Losing the stage positioning though. And I think we're more than likely going to see a Soul Charge immediately. Yeah, you kind of have to, right? Don't want to give your opponent a turn back here.
Walking it back. I think this is a good choice. You can run the threat of 2-2B. You just eat the meter.
Wait, you just take away this entire Soul Charge. So God bless you.
That did so much. That was actually just worth it. That one hit. Nice. Oh, wow. Good anti-air. Interesting.
Well, that was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone try to 6A anti-air Yoshi out of a, what was that, 6K?
Yeah, something. Huh. I couldn't tell. It was like it got hit so early, but yeah, it was a very fascinating choice.
Right out of the air. I couldn't, like, I could have swore it was a 6K, and that is an airborne move that probably seems like the most likely move to do on approach, but I could be wrong.
In that case,
Sticking with this stage too, I don't think this stage is awful for the matchup, right? Like, if there's things that you don't want, you probably just don't want to give Yoshi a big, easy, or a small, easy to use ring out map. So this giant stage, even though there's ring outs everywhere, it feels a lot more neutral than some of the other stages.
I can't remember if Amy really has a strong over short wall, but SouzouLion does have the comfort of 2-2B being able to use Shark Attack.
Over her head into the short wall, like reverse ring out style or side ring out style? No, absolutely not.
Speaking of which, do you see something here? No, goes for the reset. Ooh, gets it.
I love it. Try to go one more mix up, a little cheeky there, but you know that would have just killed him. He smashed that on hit. He just got hit. Am I tripping?
That was actually kind of wild. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like a full. It said counter hit. I'm like, okay, I'm assuming this is like probably +6 at least. And he was like, yeah, I don't care, man. I don't understand any number past 3. There's no concept of it.
Interesting attempt at the zoning throw. Oh my god.
Retracking, that is so unfortunate. But right side, because of that, at least now they have the stage positioning ultimately. Okay, going for a back throw. They threw away their step. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. This vocal guy is so fast at moving around his opponent that it almost never feels like the stage position matters. Able to walk his way out of the thing almost every interaction.
I wonder what he was trying to go for, because he didn't get a rose or anything off of that stage. Oh man, get zoned out.
I think that was supposed to be a ring out attempt or something, maybe?
Yeah, I think he maybe was thinking he's gonna get a ring out, but it didn't happen. See if he gets it. What the hell was that? That was like the weirdest 9K I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was a 9K into an advancing low. So it put Amy under Yoshimitsu. I think.
Okay, now the game starts.
Oh, just a small pressure. Did you see that? Like 3 or 4 singular buttons per vocal there. But eventually checking out. SouzouLion did not want to have to deal with it. Now he's going to have to do a combo. And are we shooting 5 gum? Nope, not yet. It's time to shoot 5 gum. Oh, nice. Snuck under on the 6-6 BA.
That was hot.
One more mix.
Ooh. Triple A. Calls the car company? Okay.
I like that. Just using the immediate soul charge. Doesn't want to give him any more pressure because this is your final. The 9K and the delay 9K too to catch the timing really good.
That was a really good choice because if I was a betting man, I would have been like probably 4A.
4A, I'm on that 4A.
I'm playing like shit.
No, you're not. You're running this bracket.
No,
Yeah, you're a
I'm
little
playing
busy,
like
man.
shit. I'm playing like an idiot.
Fight to realize your ideals shall never end.
I like how everyone's definitions of playing like shit is different. Like I say, well, I'm playing like an idiot, and I'm like nefariously. He says I'm playing like an idiot, and he's like degenerately, derogatory. That actually got him a good amount of meter to just sit on sword. Okay.
Who knew pumping on a sword would give you meter like that?
Yeah, no more hero style.
Okay, 1 rose here, 2.
Going for
3A
the third?
check.
Yeah, there's the third.
What's the
I don't know
score?
what
All out timing.
Okay, here we go. He's on the board. Oh, good launch.
No, that's not yet. Very close though. Now you can play this stage, get away from the ring edge, don't have to deal with something like a 2-2 or string out. Oh, trying to call it out with it's an impact counter actually. Was he late on his GI? Huh.
He might have picked the wrong one. I don't know.
Oh, the wrong auto GI. I think the only auto GI you can do there is mid, right? Because everything else is out of stance, so there's a big gap between Dragonfly and the immediate button.
Possibly too slow in that context. I don't know. That was kind of strange. But it seems like he didn't get the startup animation, so it's probably just
that's
a
scary.
Oh, A check. Okay,
Yoshi-
trying to slide back in. Nice zonage.
I love the range that SouzouLion is right at the tip range of AA, right at the tip range of BB, and with the backstep, tip range of 4KB. That was really good. It was great zoning, right? Like, Amy already has the 4 roses, so the zoning isn't to stop her from getting them. Now the zoning is so that you don't have to deal with her danger levels.
Spin to win. Commander roll, immediate pressure. Gets the air sky. Trace B.
Good block.
Oh my
gosh,
god,
these
dude. The
9Ks are
9K.
so powerful.
So good.
You're behind.
Does
Yep.
this kill?
The wall for you. And the 2A. I don't know if that was a punish or not. It didn't say counter hit or anything. Or run counter. Oh
Caught
shit,
him.
narrowly outspaced it.
Jeez.
Hit her right by the tip of the sword.
6B little pokes. Keeping it small. Super leg.
The backstep, I like that. The backstep into the double 6A. Holy crap. He's really trying to catch SouzouLion sidestepping, and Souzou was statue blocking. He didn't want to give him anything. Except for a mix-up.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Amy has
Got
one
the
of
timing.
good points. Yeah.
Good
I don't
door
even
knocker.
think
Okay.
SoulCalibur needs another game. Just give us like rollback.
Rollback? Yeah, I agree.
Right,
That's all I
rollback
really
and
need.
catch, and we're good.
If we could just play this game on net play again and actually run
choose to tweak
tournaments, it'd be
something if you
fine.
want. Like if you choose to tweak, Soul Charge and maybe give it a whip punch.
If I could turn off these fucking Parsec servers and run tournaments.
True, just running tournaments without having to worry about AWS. Whoa, wouldn't that be crazy?
Wow, that rose hit.
on the way
That
down.
was so
bro?
weird.
Fuck, what are these interactions?
That was so strange. Okay, down to 1 poke. SouzouLion. You have to fight against angry little Amy with Soul Charge, though. Just statue blocking like a menace. Oh, and he just...
Misses it. Trying to go for the RCC there instead of just going for 6A plus B. I think 6A plus B there was probably the better choice, just to immediately close it out.
Voldo could never really crush Souzou's guard at any point. It's kind of like... It was one of those moments where I was like, oh man, is it worth going for the throw? Probably not, but it seems like your options are running out.
Realize your ideals.
If I die,
Yeah, there was a lot of smothering in that round. So it was like, what do you do that stops your opponent from feeling as confident as they were? I think Souzou was just playing too on fire for that round for both of them to do that. Oh, and the delayed button. I love that. Using something heavier, something bigger.
Oh my god, he's doubled up on it. Jesus Christ, he's got so much meter too.
Okay, a punish. Oh,
6BB is not the punish for that. Goes for the
Oh,
A.
yeah, it is not a punish because he's in crouch for the Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I was
Then
like, wait,
it's 3AB's like kind of minus, so
yeah,
you
it's
want
nice
something chunky.
So you want something chunky.
Yeah, it's just like it's like the small things. But that being said, I feel like Souzou really has this clear sense of avoiding the low and getting good rewards out of it, regardless of what the outcome is. Like, he's just now pogoing and like borderline neutral at this point. Oh my god, that's why you don't throw this dude.
Yeah, I think having the round lead and having Amy on one of those is really good. Like,
Oh, yeah,
this is one of those situations where like if you lose here, it's because you gave away roses for the final round. This next round coming up, if you lost, it's probably because you gave roses away. This game plan that he's playing where AA is like tip range, BB is tip range, and 4K is a backstep away, looks so good. It looks really strong. Okay, rose number 3.
He's gonna get 4, maybe. It's almost there.
He's trying, yeah. He's trying to go for the throw to maybe get the 4. And there's the 4th.
In row 4.
Ooh, there's the 4th rose.
All right, well, this is a great round. It's like almost a perfect. So don't throw away your lead, I guess. Oh, wow.
Shit, that was scary. And didn't know that they needed to follow up there, probably because they were slightly too far to hit the 6-6 BB. Or 6-6 BA.
All right, well, he's not out of it yet. If you can keep that kind of gumption up, he's pretty good. We'll see, though. Good throw pressure.
Oh, uh-oh. You know what? So looking for here, right?
So far, I can't tell.
Watch and learn.
Actually, just a lot of statue blocking. I might have been wrong. But I thought he was going. I thought he was looking for a 4-4 2-2A because it would have been counter hit plus meter, right? And now they've already used the soul charge, so there's not really much win conditions other than just going for a soul charge mix of your own to close up. Right, and I think if you're gonna soul charge, you have to do it now. You don't really want to sit on this full meter and die.
Nice 3-8 check. Oh, wow.
Third hit of that. Getting
BB.
hit. I believe that third hit is a high.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. One of the weirdest things in the game.
Unfortunately,
Okay, soul charge was soul charge, but he's gonna be able to get the run in. No, never mind. He got blasted back. So weird. Here, check-
Oh, I
check
like that.
flash.
The 6A, yeah, the 6A clash, or 6B clash on the no RI there.
Oh, he's about to get so much damage. So much.
let's finish this.
Oh my god.
And almost gave Vocal another bar meter. Vocal is
Oh,
very close to having a second
shenanigans.
full charge in this round if he lands another big one. Yeah, and even that Ukimi actually just basically gave him the meter. Now he's got one mix-up, but he also has one soul charge. He can probably steal this away by soul charging here. Never mind, doesn't he? By soul charging
Gets the 1B.
The 1B.
Nice. All right, 2-2. All right, Vocal.
One to gain,
I see you.
another must lose.
Nice recovery around there. He like basically swung the entire game around off of like one perfect, and then was like, "All right, I'm online."
To realize your ideals shall never.
You want to fight? That's fine.
You think they're sticking with the stage still?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I would say that maybe Souzo would have been a little bit happier if he ironically would have rolled Forest, but you know, I think he feels like he's confident he can just make adjustments here. If he doesn't die to throws, he'll be good.
I do think this stage is good for Yoshi because of the short wall up close. I don't think Amy really does much with it, but it's just nice to have something that's not all wall. Oh, nice. Good auto GI. Getting the first rose. I was going to say getting the second, but just holding. He was holding track. That was like,
Dude, the true Philly duck right there.
wow.
Ooh. Taste my toes. Goes
Yep.
for 3B.
I also get strong. Rose number 2.
Wow, that was. I've never seen that combo in my life.
Yeah, it only works on tip range counter. It's pretty cool.
Okay, he's online. He's put in the disc. He's paid for his America Online subscription. He's about to go into AIM Instant Messenger.
Taking all of that space does not want to at all deal with potentially reversing out. And still has 2 bars of meter. Yoshi's only going to be able to build maybe 1 here. Go 1-1. Sidestep into the 3K immediately. I hope that was actually a punish and not just like a...
Either way, I'm glad he got it. I would have been really upset if he like got the whip opportunity and did nothing. Oh my god, these punishes are not the sauce right now.
Too many highs as punishes for the tech crouching buttons. Like the 3AB and the full crouch 3K.
Unfortunately,
I don't know off the top of my head what a good raw rising punish is, but 6B was just not what the doctor
I
ordered.
think you just take the wall rising cage. Better to take something than nothing. And then possibly get reGI.
Okay, Trace B going in. Takes those plus frames. Nice use of the plus frames against him.
watch and learn.
Soul attack, okay. Oh, double. Get going in.
A lot of soul
Throw?
gauge too. Yeah, another throw.
He's in there.
That's a big rip. What's gonna happen here? And going for more throws. Oh my god, it's just a strike throw game right now.
Just throw. Oh, that's why we he's cracked.
He tried to use one of the GIs, I think. The mid one. That's what it looked like.
He did turbo delay. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. He was like the last possible second. Oh, he didn't get the lethal hit for that. Sad face.
I think that was 214B. I thought the lethal hit was 22A.
Oh yeah, it's 2-2. My bad.
Yeah,
You were completely correct. You're right.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was fishing for that last round before the soul charge, and it never came out. But there it goes. It almost came up there. It was a low. It's just not the low we were expecting.
Oh man.
Big damage. It's actually just that.
Is he dead?
Wait, what?
He lives. That bitch. It's kind of crazy. I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Around double Luigi?
I have to say that the Voldo's been doing a good job of using his opponent's -8 against him.
And using a lot of these auto GIs in situations where most players just can't answer them. But right now, stuck at the wall versus Yoshimitsu, I believe you're just dead here.
He's
That
good.
might be it, gang. Yep, that's
Oh
it.
man.
Overline.
He got Yoshi rounded so hard. That was crazy. I didn't have time to think about it. I saw the soul charge and it was like, wait a second.
Yeah, when people talk about Tekken 80 Heat, that's what I see right there. That was Tekken 80.
Yeah, that was very Tekken 8. That's what inspired Tekken 8 right there. That kind of overwhelming god offense that you get from Yoshi soul charge.
That was such a good match. I really like the back and forth between both those players. Right? The fighting right outside of ranges where Amy's going to be able to get roses to force Vocal to take bigger risks to get in. But once those risks were taken and the damage was lost or the round was lost, eventually those roses just felt way too powerful for most of the game. And that's how he started to claw it back. But, you know, SouzouLion there at the end, just getting one of those super powerful, very obnoxious, like fucked up rounds where you're like, did I really lose to my opponent, or did I just lose to his character's soul charge?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yeah,
that was definitely like one of those moments where I'm just like, yeah, never downplay this fucking character ever again.
Who downplays Yoshi? Yosh won? Never. Couldn't be me.
I don't know anybody who does it anymore, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I
there's an
remember
edge case somewhere. You know, it's kind of wild. Could you imagine Okubo walking up to us and he has like the Umamusume horse ears?
I fucking
know what
hope.
those
I
really
so
hope. I
hope.
hope so badly that we can. Well, you know what? Maybe we should find him some. We should find him some horse ears. Like, I'm so down for that, dude. That means the funniest shit of all time. Have him holding Soul Edge, while like, I know what Grand Blue thing we could stick on him, but if anything, we'll just have like Pop Team Epic bullshit.
You can actually hit 2 games at the same time by sticking something 2B on him.
Yeah. Give him the. Okay, so here's my Okubo, like vision. He's got the head. He has the eye band, horse ears, and Soul Edge, and he's shirtless and buff as fuck.
This is a fan thing.
All right, here we go. But I think this is in fact the run back, so I'm excited to see what YoRHa has ready for us.
And on desert stage, this is fucked up. This is probably not the best stage for a run back, TBH.
I mean, there's not much space for either of them to move, so that means they get to swing at each other. I think that's what they want to do.
Oh, this what the fuck? Okay, all right, man.
What is happening in this game? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
sometimes SoulCalibur really SoulCalibur, and you just gotta say what the fuck.
This SoulCalibur is crazy. Oh, nice AGS under the AGS.
Plus frames. Oh,
Is he dead? Oh no,
he's
I thought he had like a route off of that.
If you do
man
the
is-
actual regular hold combo there, they do get rung out. They get rung out at the end by the.
Hit the meter.
Is he gonna soul charge here? No, instead just trying to work his way in with one of those high-low strings. A side B. Again, another A side B with fun.
I like Juice's approach to this matchup. Like, yeah, sure, YoRHa has range, but technically, Siegfried is quite faster, so he's just reacting to him like kind of going into mid-range, knowing that the approach isn't going to be that fast, and just A side B checks.
Yeah, A side B is one of those checks where it feels super egregious or scared to the slow approach. think they're alive, but we're getting hit by the mid immediately. That is going to be the second round, or the first round for YoRHa, I believe.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, you said a fast 2-0 is just crazy. It's like it happened like in a blink. Speaking of which, we're seeing another one. Soul Charge?
Soul Charge to retaliate back with here, which is a little scary.
I think the trick here is to kind of try to stay aggressive, right? You don't want to, well, never mind. If you get hit, you just get hit, but you don't want, oh, goodbye. There's nice knowing you, bro.
You're out of there.
All right, well.
Combos by the edge are so funny.
Are we going to see it? Are we going to see, everybody's going to see the double meter juice? I'm excited. I'm excited for 2 Cs this round. I want to see it.
Let's see if we can catch the timing. If we can catch the timing. Oh, that was a really good way to beat that off.
Okay, side B. Going for the low. Little tip range action there. Goes for the mid. Gets nothing. Good punish there. Catching it. Wow.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be, I thought that was CE. I totally thought that was CE. I was like, dude,
I know. I thought so too. Like, I think that's the call out though. If you call out the C, I think that's gonna win. He's out of there. Oh no!
And
too
he's
slow.
back in.
No! Back turn. He's dead.
Are so good. Like both of their side steps were so clean those times.
That was crazy. Yeah, I think the call out right is you see them.
You see them backstepping out of AGS. Yeah, I believe you would probably be better off using a CE over a Soul Charge.
Yeah, the BGS, because the only thing that's going to beat that is B plus K, right? I actually think that might be the play. We'll see. I'd be very curious to see if it pans out that way.
Welcome to the stage of history retooled.
Okay, changing stages. Oh, this is way more volatile.
Yeah, not only more volatile, definitely, I would say a Siegfried favorite stage because of the amount of things he's going to do with that wall and still get the ring out after. This is terrifying.
So the thing about YoRHa here is I think he's going to be prepared for the 6A. I say that and I'm immediately proven wrong. Never mind. I thought he was going to duck here for sure. Okay, he's got it. He's got it. He knows what... Because I think he knows what his opponent's going to do. And fortunately, he's receiving the front end of it right now. But,
oh my gosh, yeah, so much damage. And still at the wall here, too.
It was so wrong. Oh my god, he's just getting mandled.
Full mix. That was actually just mixed. There was a... If there was a washing machine around, he was put in it. Spin cycle.
Spin cycle. Permanent press.
Oh, and catching... Yeah, catching the potential back step there. That was good.
Okay, 6VV into the K series. 3B on the wake up. Just chilling out. Oh my god, gets it back though. Swing!
Ooh, and getting the just frame. Okay, yeah, and the push away there. Going for a mid. Not a lot of base holds from DEUS, but I guess there hasn't been too many of the big Ori mids that are extremely reactive. It would just be one of those hard call-out situations, and probably not something you want to do when you're this far up. Right? Like, this is a lot of life to give away if you're just making a reach for something that you can't see.
Okay, oh, interesting choice. I like the aerial wave. Oh, we lost the Dark Legacy.
Oh, I guess it got stuffed, but I guess you don't need it. Jesus.
That was sick, dude.
Have you ever tried the G button? What the hell? I don't even bind it.
Guarding? These guys?
I didn't pay $60 to block. What the hell?
Oh, he wants it. He wants it.
He was trying to stagger him out there, hoping he'd press the button into the second hit of that, get that second hit syndrome going on. But fortunately for YoRHa, understood the assignment. Trying to get off of this wall using these pressure Soul Charge strings. But here comes easily popping theirs back.
Nice check.
Back and making good damage off as well. Getting that's fucking good. You're dead.
Sick. Wait. Oh my god, no. Oh no, and she has a stick of butter. Okay, forces out the second Soul Charge. Here we go. Okay. Where's the base hold, baby?
Yeah,
where is it?
Dead.
Is he dead? I don't think so. I think he's good. Now he's dead.
Not when you mix it.
He had one mix in him, but unfortunately did not have the defense for it. But here we go. One stick of butter. Nice 1A zoning. Oh my god, he got retracked so hard. That was so dumb.
It's funny because that's actually the punish that you use, but I guess it's spaced so well that you can't punish him.
Oh, the mid city. Okay. That doesn't work.
Oh, ah!
Yeah, the iframes kicked in. No, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna work, but it was cool. What?
What did I'm sorry. Did she just flip dive?
What?
Pull a doll seam?
What was it?
That was a dive. That was a dive bomb. That was a doll seam.
Just got dived on, bro.
What is it?
That was cool.
I never noticed that. So that's up 2-0 so far for YoRHa. Okay.
I think that's it. That's losers semis.
Oh, that is semis. That's actually not. That wasn't losers finals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good stuff to YoRHa.
Over Juice. Good stuff from Juice today, though. I think they played extremely well.
Yeah, I like Juice's play today. It's really cool. I was a big fan of again, we're never gonna let Juice live down the double C.
They tried it again too
there,
there, right at the end, and I respect the shit out of it. They were like, wait, they're approaching, and they tried it, and they're like, oh wait, big bubble. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Oh man. Sorry, I'm hearing the chicken. To give you some background, what's going on in my life? My parents got like a chicken, or like a
Actual
chicken eggs that are
chicken.
fertilized, and so we were hatching them today.
Oh,
That's
shit.
it.
But
So it's
we
not,
don't know anything about chicken raising.
You can like YouTube teaches all, you know.
So you just
You
go
know, you think that, but I'm just watching this chicken like struggle in the incubator, just like wiggling around and screaming at us, and we're like, I don't know what to do.
Are we killing this thing on accident?
I just don't want it
You
to
have
die.
It needs to live long enough that you can at least make chicken nuggets.
I listen. This is the
I
most
had to,
expensive chicken
man.
nuggets in my life, bro.
And they're gonna taste delicious. They're hand breaded by you and your family. Think about that. That sounds
you
sick.
could just go ask your neighbors for help.
I could try, yeah.
Finally get the neighborly bonding.
I mean, we are because we're going on vacation, so they're gonna be checking out the.
Can you guys watch our chicken? We're going on vacation. Excuse me.
It's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah. All right. How many codes are left in the match, Reno?
Too many. I'm gonna start freestyling. There's 15 codes. Like, you guys need to work on this, or you're about to get the worst freestyle of your life.
I thought you were gonna freestyle right there.
Oh no, absolutely not. It's always a threat, never a promise.
Depends if I start beatboxing along with it.
Oh shit. I might come up with. I might find some bars for SoulCalibur. Some SoulCalibur inspired bars.
Oh man. Yeah, 15 codes remaining. Exclamation match Reno into the Twitch chat brings up the link. Then you can go to the website, sign in or create your account, and then once you've done that, click the blue claim code button to add a free 25 cents to the pot. 15 of you can still do so if you haven't already. Big shouts out to the 35 of you who already did. Big shouts out to Palm Trees for putting the $5 in the match Reno. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. And if you're wondering, yeah, I technically could go back and check to see who hasn't done it, but I'm too lazy, so.
Yeah, we could yell at you. You know, like if you haven't done it, but you're still sitting here in chat typing. Hey, you have fingers. They clearly work. You're typing in chat.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go click that match Reno. Do us a favor. Do the players a favor, and do yourself a favor.
Yeah. All right. XF Showdown folks are hosting a SoulCalibur 6 tournament for PlayStation on July 12th. 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. If you are a PlayStation player and interested in the North American region, want to play, go check that out. StartGG/XFS-July 2025. Core Values is coming up with another monthly August 16th over in Portland, Oregon. If you're in the Pacific Northwest or looking to go travel up there to go play with them, highly recommend it. They are very cool people, very fun to hang out with, and it is a really cool local that if you've never been to, you definitely should. So Core Values on the 16th, definitely going to be really cool. Or if you're in the Pacific Northwest area and you've never been to the local, you really should go. It's definitely worth your travel. My local usually sometimes exists. Hopefully this Saturday, I'm actually hoping to go, but I do have a dentist appointment that'll make me a little bit late, but yeah, just trying to go. And then I think I hear the players getting in there, so okay. Yeah,
we
we
love
have
to hear
Makes
that.
people talk.
There we go. I need to start bets.
Place your bets.
Do we
Maybe
bet
into
on the
Tira.
rat? It's gonna be Tira. Okay.
This is the rat matchup. You have the rat versus the girl that can backstep the rat.
Or Tech Crouch.
Tech crouch the rat. Yeah, you have some tech crouch options. Yeah.
That's one of the things I quickly
This
I
is-
quickly had to learn about Amy. I was just like, this bitch tech crouches a lot.
Everything that lives is designed.
Yeah, I love Hori mids until she does mid parry. I'm like, oh, I'll just use a lot of Hori mids on this lady. Fuck her.
Yeah.
And then she mid parries me, and I'm like, okay, have a nice day, ma'am.
Battle 1. Fight.
Hey, come play with me.
Ooh, immediate. Yeah, I'm going for the 1B. Again? Oh, not yet. There it is.
Man, Vocal's offense is so weird today. It's so
He's
different.
there's a lot of staggers here where it doesn't feel as if he's respecting his opponent like to not press buttons, right? But they haven't been. Everyone's kind of been respecting what Amy can do, and it's leading to a lot of roses here. No, that's
Still gets the rose?
And
Dude,
gets
like,
the rose.
gets
Oh my
the BOGO buy one get one free combo for free, dude.
Oh
Nice punish. There we go.
So many
Yeah.
roses there. 4 in the first round.
That's so funny. I can't believe he like went for the ring out and still got the rose. that was like winner chicken dinner for Vocal as far as Amy. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually peak Tira, like being in gloomy for something like that to punish and then not doing it. That's sidestep around, unfortunately putting themselves towards the ring edge here, which feels a lot worse. Once again, trying to probably step around a little bit. That 6-6 AA is really good because it actually pushes them so far in towards the corner. Is that death? No, not good.
Oh man,
There
the
we
mid.
go.
The mid is so good.
Battle 3. Fight.
Going for the front throw? Yep.
Can I pick up?
Like that. Yeah, the delayed mid to stop that mid parry, right? He was expecting something fast on a mid, but instead going for an option that potentially beats him mashing 6QB or mashing 5AA, and then using the wall standing wall edge.
What the fudge?
Yeah, I think that's the second time we've seen like Tira's like launching kick miss or like not get all the hits because it was side turn. It's the second time we've seen it tonight. It still looks jarring, but at least YoRHa was able to make the most of that. Still has a bar meter, almost a full bar meter, to Vocal's 1 for potentially Vocal's final round.
All right, 3 A's. In there, the hulas. Okay, doesn't get the parry there.
Not only parry, I think they were actually just going for doing one of the head bombs.
Yeah, mood swap somewhere, but right now you're holding the rose, but you're technically in soul charge here, and you're gonna use it. Good choice.
He did it. He stood there. Oh no.
That health might actually matter.
Yeah, if they can get a soul charge here and like really feel like they believe in the way they play and believe in maybe their mix-ups, I think it might be worth it. Jeez, the timing catch on it.
Just went for it. All right, here comes 3B. Here it was, and it was immediately punished. Well played.
Let's finish this.
Still has the meter though, so.
Yeah, it's got plenty of butter to work with.
Oh my gosh, but right now Vocal is just taking commanding lead of the match, just not really allowing YoRHa a way in.
Whoa.
Yeah, stay crouching that side was a good idea, knowing that the first time this interaction happened, it was immediately the soul charge throw.
4A. The menace.
Stepped out of it.
Nice GI. Oh, he went for the delayed tech, which is
Super
not
delay.
the way, but
And
he gets it
still
anyway.
gets hit there by the REK. Yeah, that was really good placement of pressure from Vocal. Just waiting it out, but unfortunately, that RE it waits for no man. Okay, it's gonna pair your button with those.
All right. Going in the kicks, the legs, the throws, the ducks.
Oh yeah, that was good. Okay, using the mid here once again, just another rose. Number 3. Number 4 caught the timing. That's exactly what they've been trying to do for so long with that, because that rose toss is significantly safer. It's not unsafe on block. So you use that whenever you're trying to catch someone's timing to get your 3rd or 4th rose. The side step actually pays off there, slightly far enough away that 3-8 didn't hit from YoRHa. Oh, and then trying to sidestep after the 6B, getting hit by the 3AA. Nice soul charge back. Both of them rethinking their stage positioning. But of course, this is a better spot for Vocal than it is for YoRHa being on that wall. But
Oh,
it doesn't matter too much when
Yo,
you
this
get
combo.
that sidewall. Yeah, that was a nice sidewall combo. I'm really surprised that it worked out fully. And one more mix-up for YoRHa to take that 2nd round. Minus, yep, taking a punish. Going for a mix-up right after, and then immediately into that. Jesus, have like gone in 2 interactions, one off a mix-up, one off of a counter hit confirm, and here we go. Let's hopefully that YoRHa has some other things in the tank, because we're about to see the soul charge get run out before much of it even got used. Vocal did such a good job of zoning them out. Uh-oh.
Goodbye? Okay,
No,
lives the drink.
actually,
Lives to see
yes.
another day. Oh no.
Not-
The drink?
Wait, yeah, still no. Yeah, they're
The
alive.
drink? Okay. Oh my god,
I don't know.
Can
what
YoRHa
kind of
guess
luck
wrong
they
ever?
have. Yeah, they have some really bad luck. Has the greatest luck ever. Yeah, did the feet just? I think the feet just crashed.
Oh, but I'm still here, don't worry.
Fearless.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. We're in the 4th round, right? Okay, yeah, I'm
Okay.
not even used to the fact that, you know, there's no, they hadn't used the follow-up on that 3B for a while, so they tried to let it rip and take a punish, but unfortunately, immediately getting hit by that 3AB instead.
Unfortunately,
Man.
it's time
I feel like
to
Tira has like a tech crouch and a 3A. Oh, it does. It's 17 frames. Okay.
Yeah, 70 rip has a
Oh, sheesh, gets the leg.
yeah, just so much of the 4A using it as a tool to zone out and also just pressure.
care.
Throw? Was that back throw? Okay, I guess it does put you closer towards the ring edge, or put them closer towards the ring edge of the wall.
Wow, he got the
jump
jump
instead of
buffered.
step.
Oh, he wanted the step so bad, dude. That sucks. That might
no
be
way that
sauced. Never mind.
Yeah, there's no way that hits.
I was like, I thought 668 was pretty punishable. Let me check.
It seems as if YoRHa is very passive, so I was like, okay, if this is gonna hit, oh my gosh, and so is Vocal. Look at that. Getting 2 of the Commentator back to back.
So Vocal had the right idea, I think, because it is minus 16 on block.
Oh, I have not been paying attention.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're holding it down. But
Alright,
you know,
good
I
stuff,
will say,
YoRHa.
I think couch commentary, like multiple commentators, more than 2, is so fucking cool. Like having like 4 people to bounce off of is tight.
I'm the exact opposite, but I like running my mouth too much.
Yeah, I like to. Yeah, but I realize that I have to like stop. So I'm like, oh wait, Konmai's talking. Shut up. I have to just stop. Like, just because if I don't, then I'll try to finish my thought. And it's like you probably have the same thought or a similar thought. So let me just shut up and let you do that part.
It's a lot less tiring because you have more people you can just kind of let do work. But if you don't,
I think there's
if
also,
everyone
like-
doesn't know how to do it, it gets a little iffy.
Hectic. Yeah. Just turns into 4 people running over each other.
Wait, huh?
Is there a big match, you know, donation?
Why are they? Wait,
Why they won't?
they're still going? I thought they were done.
Oh, that was 3-1.
I thought that was 3-1. Was that not 3-1? Uh-oh. Was that only
What?
2-1? That might have only been 2-1. Are we bad at counting?
Huh?
Really?
Chat.
I saw
are
it.
we-
I
Chad,
saw
are we on
3.
track?
What? Am I tripping?
It wasn't done? Okay,
Was that the
Great
score
Dreamer
from-
just said it wasn't done.
I'm pretty
might have
sure
been
that was
scored
only
wrong.
2.
It was 2-1. Okay, yeah. Great Dreamer just said that it wasn't done, and we're all memers, and we're
That's so weird. Why did the screen show 3-1?
because I guess we hadn't changed it. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, luckily that means we get a little more action here before, because this is the losers finals, not the grand finals, right? So we do have to change that to the bottom. Dang, checking out again with the 3A immediately. Like, doesn't want to have to hold any of his aiming pressure after the 6BB. So almost always using a 2A or a 3A. That's the 3rd time it's come up in just this round alone, because unfortunately I missed it in the 1. The fake jump, yeah, trying to see if they can bait them. Is that going to whip punish?
Ooh.
That was amazing.
Fearless.
Correct
Yeah,
score
sorry
is
for the
1-1.
mix that room. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I'm so
a
tripping,
very-
dude. Oh yeah, cause yeah. Oh, I see. Cause like,
It's time.
cause it didn't technically reset the round count. Okay, I'm so stupid. Yeah, cause
That's-
YoRHa stayed.
That's what I thought. That's why I was so confused when I first saw that. I was like, that made no sense. Okay, yeah, so it's 1-1.
Okay, I was
Turn around.
tripping. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I was confused too, but I was like, oh, okay, if that's over, damn, that was like really a mop. That was a runaway. I didn't even notice.
I can't.
Okie
I
dokie.
think that's gonna be deck.
Dunzo, yeah.
Got him. which means that Vocal gets around on the board here. Very good.
The worst feeling of all time. You go for the taunt, get smacked by the Rose midair. Freaking alley-oop. Gets the A.
Here comes the mix-up again. Yep, this time actually getting it is not able to use something like a 3A to check their way out because they want to do it.
I love how he's weaving around 6-6A. All right, Vocal. I see you.
Yeah, 2-2. I love the delayed death there on Tira. She like stayed standing up and was like, oh, you know what? I need to just pass out. Coda, yep.
The dream? We're gonna see the infinite?
I don't know. Yeah,
Not quite though. Whoa, to reset. Oof.
Yeah, I do like the mix up there instead.
That was filthy.
Unfortunately, it's time.
Touched my guard. Time to soul charge.
Here.
Oh,
Sidestep.
that's
Yeah,
the punish.
that was nice. Going into again. That's the second time. Oh man. I believe
good.
I have only seen Vocal duck it once, crouch it once so far this set.
Claim victory.
Only gets angry if I go overboard.
So this is losers final. So yeah, there's one, possibly one more, possibly two more.
It'd be funny if they still ended up 3-1.
I mean,
Yeah, we prophesized it. It was written.
Everything.
I found a new one. Lucky me. That weapon, a bird of passage.
Sorry, I just saw something.
Ooh.
Anyway, here we go.
Yeah, that was a extremely good 2-2B. Immediately calling out that 6-6A. Not taking their plus frames, instead getting the stagger pressure with that 3B.
what's that whip?
5A to punish. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I almost never see 2-2B whip. So when it whipped in his face like that, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a good punish. But taking the AA better than taking nothing. Time to get some timing catches here. See if they get any. Oh, timing catch. The slight sidestep, but not enough. We should be able to.
Oh
And
my
Tira and Jolly does no fucking damage.
No, she does not.
God damn, she's like half a character. Oh wait, she's like a third of a character. I think. Yeah, already has Rose number 4. Sidestep, yep, and then able to go into Gloomy with dropping the combo there. Doesn't mean they get much off of it. Vocal just doing these small posts, the 3As, the 5AA, 6B, doing things that are basically non-committal, but found a way to get a good spot for a soul charge with YoRHa and immediately re-push on the bats for Vocal. I wonder if this combo is going to take away more of the cage from.
Didn't go for the infinite.
No punish on 3B too. Oh god.
With the throw to close that one out. That's 2 up so far for YoRHa.
Peerless.
Will he fulfill the prophecy? Hey, that's the exact same round start we just had last round.
Oh,
Just more
doubles up. You know what? I respect it.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with everybody using auto giant to auto giant immediately. It's like, oh, that's sick. You guys really don't want to give up. You're like, no, I'm hitting.
Pressure's on. It's cooking.
Oh, I like the
Okay,
soul
soul
charge.
charge.
Yep, doesn't want to have to deal with the low.
Oh, nice whip on it.
And unfortunately, that will be a ring out, and it also means that YoRHa wasted a bar of meter. You're gonna have to build those back if we want you to take the next 2 rounds. Because Vocal's about to build a soul charge right now, so we'll have it for any potential last round or really unclutched situation where you just need to be able to close out.
Triple A.
Yeah.
He's mashing it. Oh, he's doing those cross tag combos.
Was they timing catch but not being able to get anything
Oh
off
god.
of
There he's got full screens. Get a great soul charge actually. See he's going out. Oh,
Oh, no punish on it either.
it's fake out. Is he dead?
No, he's not there.
Like a literal pixel.
And
Oh my
there's
god,
the
goes for the mid.
Almost always had been the low. That's why I was making the five gum jokes, but using that mid there, very good. After all the conditioning, watching him play. Oh,
He's
my lord.
dead. Nice, good call out. Immediately into Coda. It's like getting soul charge. It's like a soul attack. Oh my god, you can't escape this. Oh no.
This is not a good spot to be in. I don't know if there's any, especially
He's gone. Oh, he lived.
Does have
What's the
meter
punish?
now, so it's a potential that you take the stage positioning back here, right like that, and then immediately soul charge. Boom. Get this
Okay.
black towards the wall, and now you're allowed to fucking die to a CE. You're not allowed to survive. You're allowed
Nice
to die
double
to a
butter.
CE. Good stuff from YoRHa, taking that 3-1 and losing finals. Oh my lord, it was prophesied.
It was prophesized. The score was
He's not
literally the
Gabe.
same.
Worthy of
You still not Gabe?
I was like, I.
Dude mentioned. Oh,
Good
God.
stuff though.
Okay.
Guys,
I-
you already knew it was going to be 3-1. Why did you play it out?
You know what's kind of crazy about this one is that I had this feeling that Vocal was in trouble for one reason. He mashed a high against under pressure and a health deficit against YoRHa. That guy makes me feel so dumb for pressing any high horizontal.
Yeah, big fan of Duck.
Like he's just so good at that. Like, man.
Especially on Tira, I think that her crouching punish, her wall rising punish, her wall rising B is extremely simple and generally just a good like catching tool for counter hits as well, right? So it's like very multi-purpose because of how slow it is. So using highs, especially like against someone who's equipped with a move like that and knows when to use it, is pretty dangerous. Like you have to be extremely lost in the matchup or going for big Hail Marys just in case you can catch something off guard. My cat is on my desk. She's just sitting here. She's chilling. She's not
Perfect.
even watching the stream. She's just staring at me.
Why do you
Molly,
keep
you want to
talking?
commentate SoulCalibur? I'm trying to get
Please.
her to make noise.
Make some noise. That's
No
taken. I
noise,
can't
Paul.
say that here.
Okay, she's got nothing else to say. She only had something to say when I picked her up. Now she's quiet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's only noisy when she's hungry or when I'm trying to sleep. Those are her two like times to be noisy.
Yeah.
That's insane. You wanted rest? No, wake up. Wake up, my human. It's time to play.
It's like, what do you think I was napping all day for?
Yeah, you thought I was napping because I was tired and I was napping so I could bother you at night. What's up?
It's like you're sleeping at the wrong times.
And now we just wait on, what is it, Grand Finals next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, these players probably
This
win.
is where we really screw up the bracket.
Yeah, swap the winner and loser side.
All right, me, you're up next.
Oh, God.
It's like, so
How
I
well do
actu-
you handle Zaz? Ask yourself that.
So I actually swept the bracket and it's over, and you all owe me $100.
That's fucking sick, dude. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget to use the Metronome codes too, by the way. Thanks, guys.
Speaking of which, I should probably start getting to that stage of being able to click the button.
Yeah, if you guys aren't clicking the button, like, what are you doing? It's so late in the tournament, and there's still some left. There's enough of you guys watching that hopefully some of you that haven't used it can use it now. 12 codes remaining, 55 years. It'd mean the world to the players. Maybe it doesn't, but you know, I will just say it does. It's free money. Who doesn't like that?
Never-ending skies.
It's the closest thing to free money, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
All right, here we go. Getting into it on the. This is a Yoshimitsu stage if I've seen one. Not really a Tira stage. A lot of space, but ring outs on all four sides is a big no-no, especially because this guy has great stage carry and amazing ring outs in reverse. But so far, YoRHa doing a great job of just zoning out Sozo.
Nice
Another
duck.
quick duck. That was an amazing quick duck into a 4KB, but not able to, take his turn back with anything vertical there. 2 times YoRHa has stepped into immediate launches.
I'm digging it,
that's
YoRHa.
what I
I'm
mean.
digging it.
That's what I mean by those good timing catches and the counter retracking properties of something like her while standing via wall are very good for just calling up people who want to press a slow button to get that. But Sozo is not feeling it. Sozo's like, yo, like this is my tournament. I'm in winner side grand finals. We're not going down that easy.
I'm not satisfied yet.
Very nice.
Yeah, only 3 charges so far, or 3 transitions so far. 2 times, yes. I've seen them pressing buttons. No whiff, or no whiff punish rather.
Woo! I know this stage is bad for her, but like that backstep is really frustrating for Yoshi to deal with.
Yeah, I guess just having all of this space to run away in is still pretty good.
Like you're forced to basically 4KB as a hard call out just to stop her from moving normally, when typically you can suffice with like, I guess better like something like 3A. But in this matchup, I feel like 3A is really not that good unless you're already plus. Defense pretty good for.
Oh wow, that was a
SoulCalibur.
really good side step. Said counter hit there, which means that they were trying to press a button to still return. And Sozo called it out. Oh, good whip punish. Yeah.
Bad health play.
Yeah, the full 4KB. Oh, trying to beat a potential low there and getting smacked by an A plus B. That was a little off brand for YoRHa. I don't usually see something like an A plus B from him unless it's during a reach guy situation. Run counter, caught him pressing buttons. Or caught him pressing a sidestep, really.
The curse of trying to take your Oki and then your opponent's just like, yeah, but I'm in control.
It's like your Oki needs to be buttons. Your Oki's not allowed to be movement, or else. There it goes, what he was probably looking for the last time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here. Oh, gets hit by the come
Unfortunately,
down.
not one of the characters who has an auto jet that you can use there to easily escape that situation like we saw from Kilik. It does 2 bars a meter here. The nice sidestep does not get something like a... I was expecting them to maybe get a 3B there from Shadow Spring, but I guess not.
Oh,
Ooh,
great
yeah,
GI, bro.
And the full step around. Sozo was so ready for that. Definitely made that situation happen.
It felt funky fresh. They're blocking it out, trying to get
was waiting for a 2-2A. I saw that. Tried to get the 2-2A. They didn't run into it. They didn't get counter poked by it, which is exactly what they were looking for. Now they're probably going to try to fish for the 5 BB.
Ooh, nice punish.
They could just spin some meter here. Yep, there it goes, the meter from SouzouLion. So now, no more of that lethal hit on deck. It's just going to be a straight brawl between these players for the final round of the first game. And speaking of brawls, fuck.
That hurt like hell.
Yeah, that was crazy, Tira. Why would you do that to someone? Anyways, me next.
It's crazy that this character's still technically in Soul Charge.
Yeah, and it still hasn't gotten out of it, right? I was expecting maybe that 6BB to finally knock them out and put them back into... Oh, my God.
Oh, God. This is a mood change, I think.
I don't think it's a guaranteed mood change. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Oh, my
Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
I did
dude.
mood change spark at the beginning of the animation. So I was like, I don't think it's a guaranteed mood change. It's just
That's
a really
crazy. Gone back to back, dude. It's like playing against Ivy right there.
That had to have been painful. Knowing that, you know, you probably were playing a really solid statue block game and dying to something as simple as 2 command throws that were unbreakable. Which is strange, because we didn't really see too many of those come through during the first fight, because Sozo made sure to duck anything that seemed big. Maybe a sleep of the will, maybe gathering data, maybe actually just conditioned to be worried about potentially jumping into a mid.
Oof. Okay. No punish there. I mean, it's kind of hard to punish. It's weird. It's like, so first one's 16, the other one's 18.
Oh,
So you have to be
so you know exactly what punch to use. Yeah, you could always try to stick with 16, but what if you could have got a little bit more and gave yourself a better position on the stage and more?
Yeah. Oh, nice call. He was just like, you ain't gonna do that at my footsie's range.
Ooh, again.
I love his use of 4KB. It's so good. It's just like, it's good at catching step. It's good as a mix-up tool. It's like right at that speed where it's kind of matching throw.
And it's good as like a keep-out tool for a lot of the characters who have like big vertical linear buttons.
Yeah. No, he's a master of it. I think like if there's any button new Yoshi's, if you're here in 2025, that's the button. I think it's
Oh, is he dead? Oh, the side throw actually killed there.
That was funny. Trying to get that cheeky launcher right there. Oof, nice challenge. Says, yeah, you 2B me, so what?
Oh, nice. Yeah, trying to take the turn back. Okay. Running it down 2 times with the 2K.
I like the run up 2K, but at the same time, Sozo seems like he's not really phased by it at all.
Yeah, I think especially when you have this big of a life lead, you have to think about the fact that like those 2Ks basically mean nothing. They just mean minus frames for your opponent. That allows you to potentially take another turn.
Speaking of which, blocks a 3A and immediately just chops her across the face. I like it. He almost. Hey, you still got it. Still got it. Still got it.
And then going to Soul Charge here, that's really good. But now they have the second meter again. I don't think that's going to splat because they're too high up. Yep, that's fucked up.
Sucks. Oh, I got caught blocking. No. I thought he was going to go for the A.
Very close.
I kind of understand the mindset.
He really wanted to spin the crazy legs.
I think he thought he was out of range, to be honest with you. Because, like, yeah, he was positioned in a place where I think he thought, like, the only place he could get reached was by A, but then today he learned.
I like the
really
offense.
nice punish.
Yeah. Even though it's a small punish, even though it means that you're trying something that does take away some of your own life, it means that at least your opponent is conditioned to think. Right? Because having them think about your block punishes is way better than having them only think about neutral for a lot of characters and like things like minus. Oh no! 4KB was the thing to close it out.
So sorry.
Funny. I don't know if you know this, but there's like a really tiny hitbox behind Tira. Like it's extremely. It's no way.
I thought it was gonna happen. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I thought maybe he'd like stick his leg into the razor.
You could lose the foot. All right. Okay. Nice dog. Great punish too.
Yep. Not dead, but very close. And the 3A, instead of going for 3A, going for the 1K, I like that, right? You saw there that YoRHa was ducking and stood up right as the 1K was coming in.
Yeah, I think he did like sidestep 1K, which is a really odd attack by him.
Yeah, it was like sidestep nothing, sidestep 1K.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, gets at least something.
Nice punish. Liking the movement here. Let's see if he can keep it up. And he's in Jolly, so he can't really be as crazy. Nice punish.
That's a good punish, yeah.
What's the mix? Goes for A+B. Interesting. Expecting the GI.
I don't think I would have GI'd there, right? At worst, I'm gonna R. I'm definitely not GIing when my opponent has all of their best tools right in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, he mixed them so good. Every other time he's been going for KA, so that's kind of fair that he got hit by the mid.
Yeah, even in the other matches, right? I think it was like almost always the de facto choice in Soul Charge to just go for KAB or KA. Didn't ever really use AB. Or just Cuckoo, you know, like, I think that's a... Uh-oh. He tried to backstep and got caught anyway after he pressed the button.
Oh, he faked himself out a little bit there. He had the right idea. Nice. Doesn't get a real full launch though because he's airborne.
Yeah, he did it at 9K, so that actually kept him safe from that 3D. But you know, you can only stay safe from Tira 3D for so long. Her sidestep is so good.
Yeah, this character's move is crazy. Like she's got like the old school season 1 movement where everybody was just bonkers.
I miss when everyone was zippity doodang around during the beta. That was even more crazy.
Nobody misses Aswell though.
You know what? I just meant the movie, man. I don't specifically mean Aswell. You know, I don't like that guy. I still have PTSD about season 1 Island.
Could you imagine? Like, I would actually be a good player if I could get a weapon when I got counter hit.
Man, was that a recent change or was that after the beta?
That was like 1.2 or 3. It was.
If he gets hit out of an attack, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, he used to be able to get one. Stupid shit. Anyway, sorry. Let's see.
Mix here. Oh, that was a good block. Yeah, 1K has kind of been one of the main open tools that SouzouLion's been using. It's relatively safe. Like it's not something you get a huge punish on, and it's just like a quick load that leaves from either 0 or like +1. So it's not too bad to just use to continue attacking your opponent with a small amount.
Oh, fancy attempt at a zoning throw right there, but no dive. Wiggling around.
I think they're waiting for a potential CE. Oh, not even a CE doesn't need it. Instead, takes the 3B to take his life.
That was sick as shit. That was so sick.
I thought he was waiting for a CE, but he was like, wait, why did I spin meter? I'm good. My reaction's good. I'm not that old. I love that low. It's not very good. But it's interesting enough because it moves her forward, so you can like take space while also doing it.
I think it's only minus 12.
Yeah,
It's
not
pretty
like,
good.
Yeah, I guess minus 12 for low. Very strong.
Like you get it.
Before low.
I guess against Yoshi, it's not that great because you can get dick punched or 2-aid, but in some matchups, like particular, like ironically, the Aswell matchup, it's like insanely good. But yeah, it's an okay low. I think it's kind of underutilized in some ways, but I think maybe it's I think it's too punishable.
Another matchup.
Nice. All right. Keeping the zonage out. I think YoRHa is figuring it out, which is if you keep Yoshi out, make him have to force to approach you, you can really...
He didn't get the full one-shot that because of airborne once again. This is a really bad spot for Souza because you probably don't want this meter. So you want to make sure you can like mitigate as much of the secondary meter as you can while you're building yourself too. Right now he's got 2, which means that if he really needs to Soul Charger or CE, he can do either while the opponent can only do 1. But then you go to a point in the next round where your opponent has 1 free call. So,
I wonder if he should spend here.
I think spinning here is scary, but you know sometimes you just got to make sure you use that meter to finish out a round, especially with some of Yoshi's really
okay. So technically,
Lumikoda with 2 bars of meter. That's all.
Yeah,
like,
he's.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that.
I would have like straight up just like CE'd right instead. I think because you have the meter in your Coda, you can really econ this round out.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything once you're in Coda. With meter, you basically have infinite soul charge. Oh, again! And that was a tip range too. That's fucked up.
Oh, it goes for the reset, hiding the entire mix up. Oh, I know that works.
Yeah,
no, it's not too slow.
I guess he thought he was whip punished because he was back turned.
Show respect for the fallen who fought.
It was just too slow, I think.
Oh yeah, because that last hit was actually blocked behind him, which means that it was just minus 12.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. Yeah.
At first I thought it whiffed, and then it showed the replay.
I just thought that was giving me that miracle round where he double butters him, right? But he's still in Coda.
Man, like
and then it just like goes for a throw and wins the game.
Exactly. How would you beat that? But luckily, able to stave off that offense there is SouzouLion, and he's able to take this tournament. That was grand finals. It was fast and frenetic, but felt very competitive. Like it didn't feel like a blowout in either direction. I really like that.
That was a really cool match. I'm definitely I'm seeing YoRHa grow as a player. His movement is increasingly becoming much better and much more annoying to deal with. You can kind of tell as like
especially on
Tira, doesn't work for it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how many
10 codes remaining,
left.
boys.
Still a few codes left. Not as many as before. You know, not 12, which is what was showing before I just refreshed right now. So,
shouts out to Majuva for putting 15 in the match, Reno.
Yo, let's go.
Thank you.
Homie out here doing good work.
That gives our first place $18 instead of whatever it would have been before. Wahoo!
Yeah, so if you haven't, you got like 2 minutes to go use those last 10 codes. Chat if you haven't already. !Matcherino. It's free to do so. Costs you nothing except like 20 seconds of your time.
If even that. And you're already here watching anyway. You're opening a second tab. You're probably on your computer. It's late enough at night that you're not on your phone, right? I hope you guys are on your phones this late at night. That's why you can't sleep. I'm watching you.
We're all watching you.
I wear blue light glasses like all the time. I only take them off to sleep. My boss thought my eyes were messed up, and I was like, "No, this is so they don't get messed up."
Anyway, that is that's gonna be it for this week of Wednesday Night Fights. Congratulations to SouzouLion for taking first place, Tira YoRHa in second, Vocal Evolution in third. Thanks everyone who came out to play in bracket, and thank you all for watching. Thanks everyone for using the Matcherino codes, even if you're still using them. That's good stuff as always. Thank you to my commentators, Konmai and Beanie Thuggish, without whom I would be struggling even more.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Wahoo is for saying thanks, not for you struggling. By the way, I was like, wait,
I don't know, man. I think you want him to struggle. I see you.
Fuck, apparently.
Oh! Anyways, that's where I'll bow out so I can get some sleep since it's already 12 a.m. for me. Later, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. You have a good night.
You too.
All right. Otherwise, core values August 16th, Portland, Oregon. Super fun local up at the PNW and the Fat Boys and Girls and in between everything like that. They're really, really cool. Not just SoulCalibur, Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash, Guilty Gear. They run a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely go check out Core Values in Portland. Very, very cool. My locals, I host in NorCal and San Jose Saturdays. There's not a lot of us, so sometimes we just don't go out if they're like not like if only one or two of us can go. So if you're interested in going, please DM me or the NorCalibur, Blue Sky, or Twitter. I guess I can technically check either. But yeah, you can message me for more info if you're interested in going, and we can find some time to make sure you can come out. But yeah, down in San Jose, it's good stuff, fun stuff. SoulCalibur Portal, not really being updated, but there's a lot of cool interviews and some other cool stuff up on that website. It was hosted by Unicorn, so if you're interested in seeing some history and some information about the community, you can go check the SoulCalibur Portal. It's really good. Shouts out to the Faustian FGC, Fat Boys. They have merch on their website. If you're interested, I highly recommend going looking at it because they have really good quality merch, and it's a lot of really good shit. Although I don't think, are they still running the Yoshi? I don't think they're running the Yoshi t-shirt anymore. Man, that was a shirt. I still have that somewhere. Evo again is running August 1st through 3rd of this in Las Vegas Convention Center, West Hall. All the main games and the extended lineup have been announced. SoulCalibur is going to be at Evo as a Bring Your Own Community side tournament, which I will get to in a bit. But yeah, so all the main games are going to Evo. There's still time to buy competitor passes if you're interested in playing any of the games you see on the screen. Otherwise, you can still buy a spectator pass at any time for cheaper. You just will not be able to register for any of these main games up on said screen. VS Fighting happening 15th through 17th of August in the UK, over in Europe. If you're a European SoulCalibur player interested in going, they also do other games at that major, but this is just the advertisement for SoulCalibur. Definitely recommend going to hit that up if you're in the Europe and you're interested in like meeting more of the community and playing at a tournament. Highly recommend going to this major. Very, very cool, run by Darkwave Zero and Valhanya. Very, very cool people. Definitely will have a lot of fun and definitely learn a lot because there's some really strong players over there as well. And if you're interested in playing SoulCalibur 6, you might also be interested in playing SoulCalibur 2, which they're also having a tournament for over at VS Fighting 13 in the UK. I forget the exact area and time, but I at least know the date. They might have a start GG or at least a challenge. I don't know. I haven't got that information yet, but yeah, it's happening. Beast of the East, August 22nd through 24th in Virginia. Big rhythm game event, as well as other fighting games. But SoulCalibur 6 will have a tournament there, as well as SoulCalibur 2, and a bunch of other fighting games. So if you're on the East Coast, again, Beast in the East, also a really cool event. Lots of nice, cool people you can meet and have fun playing over there. Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, early bird pricing's already over, but I think you can still register for a bunch of stuff, and it's not too expensive. Probably still find some hotel rooms, too. But yeah, Beast in the East, definitely a really good event to go to if you can. UMAD, when is the date for this? Did we figure this out, Konmai?
UMAD? Let me go to start.gg.
Start.
I keep forgetting to put it in the slide.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, but, Montreal, Canadian, SoulCalibur, and I think obviously other tournaments, but SoulCalibur would be at that. $200 pot bonus already there. So if you're on the East Coast or Canada and are looking to play, highly recommend checking this out.
September 19th through the 21st.
September 19th, Montreal. Let's go. This one is more against like a repeating tournament as well. Held once a month. The Japanese SoulCalibur can be playing some of the older games. SoulCalibur 3, SoulCalibur 1. I think even like Soul Blade.
1 and 2 and 3, basically. Yeah. They play them on arcade hardware. It's fucking weird. It's such a weird tournament. It's so fun.
Hey, if they got it, they can use it. Why not?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think there's there might be some streamers with some VODs up on YouTube about that. We just gotta look on the right channel. But yeah, so the Japanese are still playing, for sure. Soul Still Burns number 5, which is going to be an EU PC online tournament hosted Sunday, July 20th by the CGE and COA folks. Also on Bad Bad Kitty's Twitch channel. So if you're in the EU and you want to play a tournament online, definitely sign up for this one. $150 US in the pot prize, or in the pot already. But yeah, definitely, yeah, check that one out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. And then yeah, the slide for the SoulCalibur 6 Bring Your Own Community Tournament event. Signups are already there. Start.gg/SC6 Evo 2025. If you're already going to Evo or looking to go to Evo to play SoulCalibur 6, please go register at the link now. So we can get that stuff going. The match arena is also up, so I think we should have the free codes by now. I haven't checked. But yeah, the match arena for the event is already going. So if you want to play SoulCalibur 6 Evo, we will be there. More info on possible stream and other stuff to come, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, we don't.
For that
I don't
kind
know
of
yet.
stuff. We're just glad to play.
We'll figure something out, and if not, we'll do some VOD recording there, and there'll be a bunch of recorded matches that are not just shaky cam. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we got stuff. I have my gear, so we'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
and if you want to come, and you feel like, I think I have a code still, so hit me up if you need it for sign up.
The Zoetrope YouTube channel was run by again Horseface. Also the same.
The
one
Herald
people-
of.
Yeah.
Did you hear my stupid theory?
Huh.
My stupid theory is that Horseface predicted the existence of Okubo going to Psy Games
Oh man.
because
He's the government mandator.
He's the government mandator. He's the lord. He's the lord of Psy Games. So that means that he it was destiny that he would be the leader of Uma Musume in the United States. So here we are.
That's funny. But yeah, in addition to he runs the Zoetrope SC channel, which is a VOD archiving YouTube channel, and there's a bunch of online recorded matches that were either not saved in their own individual matches or just kind of like on the records online that he has saved there. And so there's definitely a lot of old SoulCalibur history. I don't know how much he's still updating it, but you can go watch a lot of cool older matches, possibly for a lot of patches that no longer function. So you'll see some weird things or things that don't work anymore. But I mean, could be good for either historical or if you just want to because you're bored or something like that. But yeah, definitely go give him a follow on YouTube if you can. He's a cool dude. Mix Up in Lyon, France will be happening in September, I think, as well. SoulCalibur 6 will be a community event there. So if you are in the EU and are also looking for another SoulCalibur tournament to go to, definitely recommend looking up, again, the Mix Up Lyon on Twitter, and you can find out more information there.
I think the reg ends today, so
For the Mix Up?
hope you made it. Yeah, for the mix-up, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn, that's early.
Yeah, they're really serious about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, so get in on that if you can. We do have a wiki for our game, supercombo.gg/SC6VI. We do have a SoulCalibur frame data is up there, as well as some guides on how to play the characters, combos, whatnot. The resources are not like fully complete, and none of the characters in this game have been fully fleshed out by anyone. Maybe some people have come close, but yeah, it's not 100. But if you're new to the game and are looking for some resources, highly recommend going to the Super Combo Wiki to definitely will get you started into a good place. Figuring some basic stuff out, like just some basic B&Bs, what some of the buttons should be used for and can do. And it's a very, very good place to start. There's the WNF ad, yeah. And then the XF Showdown PSN tournament happening July 12th, 7:30 p.m. CDT. Go check the startgg/XFS-July 2025 to register for that event. Again, PlayStation Network tournament. And that's going to be it. I need to go find someone to raid.
Raid! Speaking of which, let me see. Alright, we got the 9 codes. Whatever. I'm letting it rip.
Yeah. y'all too slow.
Y'all too slow. This is my version of the I-16 punish that I never do. See, vocal, YoRHa, SouzouLion. I believe that's correct. Let me double check. SouzouLion, YoRHa, vocal. Yeah, I think I got that right. Okay. Finalize. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm excited for tomorrow. We might see the FGC explode or immediately give up on Tokon. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Or they might just say absolutely nothing. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure we're going to get like some pretty decent news about Tokon, and then people are going to be pretty pissed about it. I got a feeling the game is probably edging more closely towards overly accessible rather than the game that people actually want, which is they really would rather have like MVC 4-ish something.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then again, like
we don't. Yeah, we'll just have to wait to see what Dice K is fucking cooking. But
yeah, I wonder what Daisuke's working on. To be honest, like that's such a weird
yeah.
thingy.
Anyway, if you missed any of the matches tonight and want to see them again, I upload my VODs to my YouTube channel. I'm a Bigpapachunk there, so go follow me. And if you want to join, this is a free tournament I run every Wednesday. You can follow me on Blue Sky for more, where I post more info, or the NorCalibur Blue Sky as well. And you can join the brackets when I post it there. You can also join our Discord if you need to, which you can find on the Start GG link as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go raid Guildhouse. Thanks everyone for coming out. I'll see you again next week, and bye-bye.
Yep.